subscribing. Hello, Samson. Hello, Minette.
Wow.
Dale.
A raid. Wash rank. Guten Tag, my friend. So nice to see everybody, man. We had a lot of people coming in here. Give me just a second. Sorry, I had to run upstairs and get myself a refreshing beverage. So, wow, you step away for 1 second, I tell you what, all heck breaks loose. But hello. Oh, there you are. You're right there. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Bozeman, Montana. And we're going to get ready to recreate a flight that I did way, way back in the P3D days when I first got the Beach Duke from Real Air. And I flew from Bozeman down towards Jackson Hole. There's my Fresca. And we're going to do that today. We're going to go Bozeman to West Yellowstone first, then Jackson Hole, and we'll see how much time we have left. We might go beyond that. But yeah, first of all, I need to say hi to Iowa Scotsman. Ron, thank you so very much for 36 months. Dude, thank you, thank you. 3 years. That's pretty awesome. That's really awesome. Downwind Sim, Doogie McDukeface. That's right. The Dookie, the little turbine Dookie here. It's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Then Wash Rank came in. Party of 9. Hello. Hello. Good sirs. Good sirs. Moin. Guten Moin. And who else do we have here? Wash Rank himself said hello. Steve H.E. Dell came in. Hello, Steve. And yeah, I think we got everything. If you're quiet, he might show his face. I had to just do a couple different housekeeping items here first. So yeah. Hey, German Viper, moin, moin. I've got a feeling this is going to be a really fun flight, you guys. So I don't know if you're doing anything. If you're not, jump on in here. We're at Bozeman, going down to West Yellowstone for this first leg. We are just we're direct IFR direct though, because it's a little bit overcast. I wanted to do some VFR stuff, but just not happening. So, and I think I'm only going to go 17,000. Not that it matters. We're just direct. And then from there, there's Jackson Hole. It'll be probably about the same, another 70, 80 miles. So these first two legs they'll be really short. Actually, it's probably better if I show it to you this way. So we're going West Yellowstone, and then we're going to go Jackson Hole. And then I was thinking about Telluride. And the only reason I was thinking about Telluride is just because I have scenery for Telluride. So anyway, Telluride's over here somewhere, I think. Hayden, Aspen, Gunnison, Montrose. Anyway, trust me, you guys know where Telluride, or yeah, Telluride. There's Eagle. Gosh, it's right in here somewhere. Where are you, Telluride? Maybe. I don't know, but yeah, that's the. Let's cheat. The issue here is we've got some weather the closer we get to Telluride. There we go. So this Jackson Hole to Telluride leg will be a little bit of a longer one, and we'll be able to stretch our legs a little bit and visit some more. But yeah, that's going to be us. And again, really looking forward to it. This has been a plane that's been on my radar for quite a while. You guys know my affinity for this plane and just the backstory, so I'm not going to go back into that. But yeah, hop on in if you want. There's absolutely zero ATC, so if you don't like talking to VATSIM, you don't have to, because there's nothing going on. It's all happening north of us. It's Northern Lights Tuesday, and that's Calgary, Edmonton, Fort McMurray, and Yellowknife up here in the Edmonton area. Winnipeg's online as well. Oh, Toronto FIR is also online, and the East Coast is really lit up. I wonder if there's something else going on. Tuesday nights in New York. That's right. Our friend JPC, I think, is working either Tower or Approach at Kennedy tonight. And if I'm not mistaken, the hottest new ATC controller in VATSIM right now. See if I can get in here. I think we might have Mr. Jeffrey Beckers himself covering Allentown tonight. Really, he's branching out. He's been doing a lot of stuff in the LaGuardia area. So, but he's really been a great addition, I think, to the New York ARTCC, which is already a strong place, but the rich get richer. So. You're cooking some of that magical ortho. Yeah, I saw that. That's way cool. Why do I feel that I'm going to be spending time cooking tile after tile, recooking? Hopefully there's a shortcut way that we can kind of overwrite the ortho that we already have. And I guess if we don't. It is the way it is. Okay, enough chit-chatting. Let's get started here, guys. I have the flight plan filed. We did get a automatic ATC with a squat code and all that good stuff. I think all the doors and stuff are closed. Let me just spin around just to make sure. Yep. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I like this plane. We need to confirm parking brake is set. Oh, you know what I haven't done here, you guys? Stand by 1 second. I think I had this thing set for, A320 stuff. So I flew out of LaGuardia last night, just messing around, and flew the Phoenix. What a tremendous aircraft. Holy moly, that's a fun aircraft. Flew from LaGuardia to Detroit, and I didn't realize this, but holy cow, does Detroit's got a freeware scenery that looks absolutely fantastic, but good lord, it is like a 2-hour stinking download. So I kind of said, you know what, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that, because I don't think I want 9,000 scenery elements. Good lord, isn't that crazy, Downwind Sim? Yeah, like, could we not just have a drop-down menu? It's ridiculous. Definitely one of the things that, again, we've talked at length about the user interface. It's just ridiculous, but I digress. All right, flaps are up, gear down, And verified on the Bravo. All my electrical off. Everything is off. Over here, all my pressurization and cabin comfort is off. All my breakers are good. Yeah, it's crazy. So every time you do anything, it saves like a new copy, and then like even like 3/4 of those I don't even use, right? So you have to, yeah. What's the hour meter? What are you talking about? Showing on the left. Here? I don't know what you mean. Join me in voice, Mr. Kuhn. Show me what you're talking about. All right. Well, he is popping in here. Hello, sir.
Hello? Hear me?
I can hear you. How are you? Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh,
Doing
okay.
good.
So what are you talking about? What hour meter? What are you talking about?
On the left-hand side, on the flat surface, not the vertical surface, but the flat surface, there's some hour meters.
Down here on the
Yeah.
door?
Zoom in there.
Some hour meters? What are you talking about?
Black on the black section.
That's just a Hobbs, right? Yeah, 4 hours per engine. So this has
Okay.
it's a semi state saving. Not everything is state saved, but the engine wear and tear is one of the things that actually is saved. So you can see I've got like an 84% engine right now. So I haven't been the nicest. I don't know how fast a turbine generally, wears out, but anyway,
Ride
it's
them
got
hard, put them away wet.
you fly it like you rent it. So
Fair enough.
so yeah, about the only thing I ever do is I try to come in and refill the oxygen, and then I'm just letting the engine kind of wear down because I'm feeling like I'm going to get an engine failure at some point in time, and so I'm sort of like I don't want it to happen, but I'm kind of hoping it does happen. If that's that.
And Lord knows you'll be prepared for that.
Well, of
Right?
course. I actually watched Continuum do an engine failure procedure yesterday on his stream. As a matter of fact, it was really interesting.
Oh, so
He,
you've seen one, so you're
I,
qualified.
well, I've seen it. That doesn't mean I'll be able to replicate it, but yeah, I should.
That's great. That's
I have
great.
no excuse. I guess is what I'm seeing. Okay,
No,
go
very
ahead. I'm
cool.
listening. Yeah.
Continue as you were.
All right. So let's jump up to 65, 70 gallons a piece. I need 755 pounds for this first leg. So that ought to be fine. I'm guessing that we probably would not refill every time, but I think we'll try to do it, one leg at a time here. And I think that'll be fine. All right. And then everything else, we got everybody, we're stacked in here. Tons of passengers, 10 pounds of beer.
Now,
We're
let's
good.
let's be real. You and I don't weigh 170 pounds.
Oh, no. No.
You're very kind, but that's not true.
Well, it's with the turbine engine, they really don't even care. So it's like anything from 170 to 270 is basically a wash. So, um, flaps are all that stuff is off. Good deal. Power lead. Okay, let's go. Propellers to high. Idle. Condition levers cut off. Trims are centered. And yes, yes, yes. Fuel selector. I need to make sure that is on. And those are both on. Fantastic. I think we're about ready to get started, so let's get some beacon lights going here. And where are those here? Beacon lights can go. And battery master. Whoops, that's avionics master, sorry. Battery master. We're looking for, we got 25 volts. That's good. Really important downwind sim, you keep the volts volting and the amps amping. But you don't want to overvolt.
Roger.
You don't want to undervolt. You don't want to overamp. That's a pro tip.
I'm taking notes now.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna need this when you buy this, when you purchase this. Fuel quantity looks good. Yep, we're about 70 gallons a piece. That's good. We're gonna.
I'm feeling like I'm being cyberbullied again.
Check the annunciators. All the little lights
This is a safe channel.
are twinkling.
All the lights are lighting.
They are. The lights are enunciating. And all right, we need to check our. We need to do a little battery test here. So we're going to come over to the battery number 2, and those all look fine. We'll come back to both. That looks good. Back to. Oops, I need to go back to 1 here. I need to go through the ignition sequence here, and we get a little bit of a bump, but that's fine. I go to auto, same thing. That looks good. And I need to leave it on to on. Yeah, that's right. Autos, actually what I'm supposed to check first. Good, on. Those are both fine. Let's check the wing pumps to aux. A little bit of a hit, but we're getting pressure. That's what you want. And pressure again with a little bit of a bump. And then this is the same thing on number 1. I think electrically speaking, we're in pretty good shape there. And then I don't need clearance because we don't have anybody here to clear us. So, all right, let's put the, we've got ignition on. Cleared as file, that's right. We're going to go ahead and start number 2, the right hand, and we're looking for 52% on our gas gen. So here we go. We're keeping it. We got to stay above 15 on the voltage. That's good. That looks fine. That looks fine. Sorry, we need to be 15% right here. I think I said 52. 52 is the is when we turn the starter off. We are right at the edge there. That was kind of a hot start, but not bad. 48, 49, 51, 52. Okay, we're going to go to gen. And that's good. I almost melted the battery in this thing last time I flew downwind sim because I left the starter engaged past 52%. My battery temp shot way up. So I'm taking a look here, and that's nice and cool. That's wobbling. That's supposed to happen. That's okay. There we go. Uncaged, as they say.
Is that semi-related to the wobble pump?
Yes, matter of fact. Okay, that's a good start. And we're going to go number 1. Okay, our volts stayed good. Amps are looking ampy. I know, like, you put me and a real-life pilot in this thing and you can't tell the difference. There's 15. Don't blow up, don't blow up. Ooh, that was even a hotter start. Oh, my goodness sakes. Interesting.
Yeah.
There's 52. That must have something to do maybe with the condition of my engines getting maybe a little less pristine. However, the problem is I don't know.
Altitude,
Well, maybe.
or
Yeah.
the amount of airflow. If you let it spin up a little higher before you throw the fuel on.
Well, I don't know. It could be any of that. Steve was just saying that might have waited till 17. All right, next time. Okay, so my volts are staying 120. My battery temps are staying below 120. Sorry, my volts are staying above 28, and the temps are below 120. That's really good. And the lights are coming on. I'm going to put some nav lights on. Everything else I'm going to leave for now. Pitch trim can come on.
Everything's so new and pretty.
I know, right? That's actually kind of the only thing I don't love about it is it doesn't really show a lot of wear and tear right now. It should, I think it should have some more scuff and dirt and things like that. But you know, it's a small thing.
Well, you'll take care of it.
That's right.
I mean, you let your grandkids eat in the car, right? So,
Yes, I do. Proudly.
excellent.
In fact, I got into a little bit of trouble for that last time. So, and I let my granddaughter have a dandelion in the car, so that I really got in trouble.
TOS, system test okay.
Well, you just need some French fry grease on that ATN panel.
I know, just a couple fingerprints. That's all we need. That's all we need. Okay, inverter weather radar is off for now. And let's cabin temp mode. Yeah, what's our temp on the inside? 55. So I'm thinking that we probably just need like a little auto heat
Celsius.
at 55 Fahrenheit. It's a little chilly. So we'll turn on the auto heat here and let it do its thing. Okay, let's go put the flight plan in. This is a really complicated flight plan. Don't blink.
Let me get my notepad out.
There you go. KWYS. Oops, I was too fast. Backspace. KWYS Yellowstone. Really excellent freeware version of this out on the TO, by the way, you guys, if you're curious. Yeah, and that's all I want. I do have a transponder code. Again, the auto ATC thing gives me 5265.
I was going to ask about that.
All right, we're there. And CTAF for the Bosmos 1820. Wonder why the oil door annunciator light stays on. I think it's because I'm supposed to have opened it. That might also be a little bit of the temperature issue, now that you mention it. I think I might have missed that step. Alright, we'll get to it here in just a second. Put that on altitude reporting. And okay, let's come over here and let's open the oil doors. I won't need ice deflectors initially, but there actually is a little bit. The closer we get to Denver, there are some reports of icing. I don't even think got to 50 degrees where I live today, and it's just rained all day long. And I thought for half the day, I thought it was going to snow out. It was that cold. It just was nasty.
It was almost 90 here in St.
Oh,
Louis.
good Lord. Would have been nice, but whew.
Super strong wind out of the south.
Yeah.
Pretty bad storms.
That's kind of what I'm seeing. That's not good, man. Yeah. Iowa Scotsman, you're supposed to get hit too. There's a big old thing over Des Moines I saw. So stay safe, you guys. All right. What was I doing here? Comms, frequency, altimeter. Let's get an altimeter here. Weather currently at Bozeman is 320 at 5. Good visibility, broken at 12. Temperature's 13, dew point -1, altimeter 2993. Hello, Pentagon. Good to see you, Rob. Haha. Great to see you, sir. And we are... Happy Tuesday indeed. Happy Tuesday indeed. We are expecting the unexpected. No, we are expecting runway 11 out of Bozeman. Okay, let's pull up our chart here and let's take a look. So yeah, runway 11. I don't really have a departure filed. I need to kind of pick one here, and then we're going to go to runway 19 or Yellowstone. So let's take a peek at our different departures that we have here. I'm thinking we're probably just going to use the Bozeman 6. It's pretty generic and lets us kind of just get the heck out of Dodge here. That is for runway 12. Wait a minute. Why does mine say runway 11? That's for runway 12 or 30. So if we're departing runway 12, we're going to be here. It's a little bit of a curly whirly, as Conti would say, because you got to get yourself up over. You got to get yourself up and over the mountains. So we come out here to Bridger. We make a turn back towards Bozeman, and then we turn on course.
Good
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Stefan. Great to see you, man. How's life, dude? I haven't talked to you. I know it's 2 in the morning where you live, and I don't know if you could stay for long, but it's really nice to have you stepping in, buddy, and great to have you in the chat. Iowa Scotsman says, luckily you missed... Iowa Scotsman says, luckily missed most of the worst of the storms. Well, that's good. And Wash Rank, actually right above, said it's 2:22 over here. Got to go to sleep. All right, man. Good night. Thank you. Have a good sleep, and we'll see you next time. All right, I think we'll take...
Showing current weather, current winds, 320 at 5.
So maybe I need to take
off runway 30.
Yeah, I am too, actually. Yeah, I am too. So I think you're right. We'll take 30, which doesn't really change. All it does is means that we depart south. We come 255. We grab this outbound radial. We curve ourselves up and out that way. So that's fine. We can do that. Hello, Beethoven. Welcome in, Chris. Thanks, Wash Rank. We'll see you next time, Stefan. Load procedure here. Departure. Bozeman 6. Runway 30. We're gonna load it. It'll provide us some help here, but I'm gonna try to fly it with the VOR. Let's see if we can do that. And then as we head into West Yellowstone, let's quick and dirty weather report down there. Winds are 230 at 13, gusting 19. And so we are runway 19er is what we're thinking. So let's see what we have for an approach. Do we have anything visual? Well, there's an RNAV. Okay. Let's plug in the RNAV real quick. I know, Duke, everybody is flying the Duke right now, right? Drobart, hello. Celtics 12-0. Yeah, I'm still a little bit sore about my Nuggets. Kind of losing one there the other day.
Hi, Slant Alpha.
Slant Alpha.
Except for me.
Slant Alpha is the holdout. He's not got it yet. I say yet. Slanty, this might be one. You're looking for that twin piston. Boy, they've really simulated a beauty here. No doubt about that. All right, what was I doing? Oh, the approach. And welcome, by the way, Slanty. Good to see you, man. 19er. And it looks like we would need... We're probably going to need JigV as our initial fix. And I think that'll be just fine. AvGeek, tomorrow's your first ATC training. Well, welcome, AvGeek, and good luck, man. That should be awesome, dude. That should be really awesome. There's JigV. We're not going to fly the course reversal there. Nope. We're just going to come right on in. All right, got to get all that stuff loaded in first because we have a very, very short flight. And we have filed, our top altitude is... What did I file here? I filed 17,000, so we got to get going. Where was I? $17 is there. Heading in altitude. So again, we're gonna dial this up. Let me get me get my chart pulled back up here. We're going to see if we can fly this departure properly here. We do have backup, obviously, but we're going to try to set up. So it's all coming off the Bozeman VOR, which is 112.4. That's going to be entered, transferred over. Say what? How what?
And the Whitehall VOR, if you want that radial to identify Bridger.
Oh yeah, I could use that as well. Yep. I think I can set that in COM 2 here as well. Whitehall.
113.7.
Thank you.
And it's the...
No, that's not.
0.
That's COM. So hang on for a second. I have? Yeah, it is. First time I've flown VORs. Slant Alpha here. I don't have a COM or a nav 2. Okay, that's interesting.
What kind of silly plane is this?
Right? Probably don't think you need it if you got this on it. I bet one of the other panel options would have it for me, but all right, well, never mind about that. We'll fly it out. We should be able to still track the DME outbound 15 miles. That's kind of the important thing here. And then that's got to be a 223. This will actually be really good. It's been a while since I've done any of this type of navigation, and it's over my head for the most part here. 223. So we've got.
Let's see what you did there.
21, 2, 3. Slanty said, love the way the RMI snapped in. Yeah, it's got a lot of wiggle and shake, and the cool thing about the non-turbine variant is you can tap the glass too. You can't do that in the turbine one. So the Grand Duke right now is my favorite variant, and it's got a run-up list that will that'll make you wish you were in the DC-6. I tell you what, it's about a 4.5-page deal. It's just awesome. It's so awesome. Okay, so that is that, and we are going to want to. There's our DME. So let's make sure that we are on V lock, and we've got a flyer alonger. Hello, brother. Wow, now I kind of I feel like I need to do stuff now. All right, speaking of run-ups, I'm going to go ahead and probably not the worst place to do it. You're kind of facing the way I should be, and I won't be throwing rocks at that other Duke. So holding short of the runway for departure, we need a bit of run-up. Yeah, Roger, how long do you think? Should be more than about 20 minutes. Yeah, that's definitely what the and I kind of have the condensed version for the piston variant. It's anyway. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead though, and
except you're facing downwind.
I am, aren't I? All right, so let's cruise out. Let's cruise out. Hey, Boozy, what's up, man? Good to see you. You were spying. You were Volanta stalking me. Good, attaboy. One of us. One of us. So I can taxi down Alpha to the run-up area. I think I'll go ahead and do that. All right. At Bozeman traffic, Duke 11816. We'll taxi via Alpha to the holding bay for run-up. Bozeman traffic. All right, taxi it is.
Doozy says he learned from the best.
I am so glad that I have an influence on you guys. So we'll take it kind of to the edge of the beta range. Wait till you hear this sound, everybody. Meow. It has really good sounds. And apparently there's, I don't know if it's Boris or somebody's working on a potential sound pack for this. And I'm like, man, this already sounds pretty nice. But anyway, loving it. Didn't hear me on the frequency. I'm on 18.2. Am I on I might be on the wrong one there, Steve. No, that's delicious. Main terminal area up here. $18.2 should be right. Maybe did I get this? All right, hold on. Bozeman traffic radio check. Doing too many things at once. Let me look and see if my audio test.
Radio check.
I've got you fives.
Fives back at you.
Very nice to see you, Steve. Thanks for flying along. Anybody else that wants to jump in on the fun, we're here at Bozeman, and since Downwind Sim is in my voice channel, it's probably going to take me at least a half an hour to get airborne.
Hey. I'm just here to help.
We haven't talked for a while, so that's what I'm saying. We'll be visiting. But we're going to stop at West Yellowstone, and then we're going to go West Yellowstone down to Jackson Hole. And then I'm going to try to sneak in Jackson Hole to Telluride also. So if you want to hop in anywhere along the way in something that's like a 180-ish speed-wise, come on in. Or if you like Slant Alpha and you need like 15 minutes to go ahead and purchase the Duke, and you might as well just get the whole bundle there, Slanty. It's a deal, and that way if you ever do want to test out a turbine, you've got it. I'm listening, Downwind Sim. Sorry, go ahead.
Did you taxi out to where did you taxi to?
I taxied to... Oh, crap. I taxied to 1-1. Oops. And Bozeman traffic. Beach, November 11816. Warm-up taxi is complete. We're back down Alpha to runway 11. Yes.
30.
It's the...
and Mike is following the blind.
It's the taxi of shame right here.
This is the part where you shut the engine off and go back into the FBO. So you leave.
Yes. Just let all the traffic clear out. Hey, the TCAS is working. That's good. Oh, that'd be fun, Slanty. We have not flown together in a while, but I'm sure you've got a thing or two in your hangar that would be perfect for these little... Well, the first couple of hops are definitely short, but then the one down to Telluride is a little bit longer. I'm up late tonight regardless. I've got to pick up my mom from the airport, and her flight doesn't come in until 10:30 tonight, so I've got to find stuff to do until then. So,
Well, it sounds like the perfect night for ice cream.
you know, that may not be, except for it's only like 45 degrees out right now, and so like I would fancy maybe a hot chocolate instead, but
Okay.
it's never bad to, it's never bad to have ice cream. All right, well, the one thing I've already checked is my my nose wheel steering and the brakes, as well as the feathering. That's all working good. So I've got part of my run-up complete. And yeah, I'm so used to going up. I'm so used to going up to that end, to runway 12 to depart. It seems like every time I fly out of here, that's that's the way we depart. But this will be all right too. Runway 30. Beautiful place. If you've never been to Bozeman, it's really a neat place. It's a very touristy place. Bozeman traffic, Duke 816 crossing 21 on Alpha Bozeman. It's a very touristy kind of place.
And you've done a great job of taking us around the airport.
Yes, we just went back past the FBO and the private hangar areas, and
Look, kids, Big Ben.
and probably the cool thing about it, it's a little like Jackson Hole, is that they do have some direct flights to some interesting places, because WestJet actually flies into and out of here. So like my friends that used to live here obviously don't anymore, but they used to be able to fly from like Bozeman to Anchorage, Alaska direct, and just kind of weird things like that. It was quite interesting. All right, let's get turned somewhat into the wind. Give Steve a little room. By the way, Steve, if you feel like you're ready to go, don't wait on me. Two oldies from the Muppet Show. Yeah, that's kind of us. You're catching right on there, Chris. We're the two old guys, yeah, from the balcony. That's right. All right, here we go. Power levers 2050.
The girl with the lazy eye.
Trading places. Yeah, that might also be right. Guys the guys in the barber shop. You've only flown the turbine once. Okay, yeah, it is nice. I think the piston variant is, I like it a little better, but it's still decent. There's 2050. Let's exercise the prop, the right prop down to 1500. That's functioning just fine. Watching my volts. I'm watching my temps. The left engine down to 15. That's looking fine. I've got a fire detection over here I think I'm supposed to check. Where is it? Nope, that's not it. It's right here. Left engine fire, right engine fire. That's good. Oil doors open at what? Ice deflectors we're going to leave alone. We're going to pull this back to idle. Come down here and set our altitude. Again, we're only flying to 17, but we still will need just a little bit so you don't feel like taking a nap along the way. Well, an unsanctioned, an unauthorized nap. There we go. That looks fine. We need to check our... You can hear it, and of course we were doing pretty good with that. Rudder, here comes flaps. 2 notches fully extended. Those are working good. Fully retract. That looks good. We'll set 1 notch for departure. And we need to get some warnings because we did the fire test. Let's check all of these things here. We need prop heating, and we're looking for our volts and amps. Just don't want anything going crazy here. That's fine. That's good. Stall and pitos. That's fine. Ooh, that was that's good. Fuel vent heat, again, giving me a little bit of a bump there. A little power usage, but not horrible. Windshield heat, we will turn that on and leave that on. That's definitely a one that really hits the system. And I actually will leave the pitot heat on as well. Those are all fine.
You're supposed to turn that on so you're ready to go.
I am ready to go.
Okay.
One last thing to do. Check. Oh, crossfeed. Crossfeed. Engines are operating correctly, even though I tried to cut the engine off on number 1. Like the pros. Bozeman traffic. Duke 816 is departing. Runway 30 will be left hand. Climb out. Let's see, it'll be southbound. Bozeman. On. Everything's on. Here we go, boys and girls. Oil temps, battery temps all look good. Hopefully it wasn't in anybody's way. Final looks clear. I smell ZLC, Mary Arbitrary. Hello, first time chatter, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Let me get going here, then we'll chit chat. Those trees, by the way, not really there, but you know, it's okay. It is what it is.
Well, you might need some shade when you're out there digging.
Possibly. It's for the lawn crew. Yeah, that changing the light bulbs and stuff. All right, so we're looking at we're gonna look for, it's a full power takeoff here. We're looking for 102 for rotation.
And are you still doing the Bozeman 6 departure?
I am doing the Bozeman 6, so we're going to be turning. We are going to be turning. Crap. Left heading to 00. Thank you.
Intercepting the 223 radial. You got that set?
I have that set. And come on, baby! Wow. Slowly but surely.
Bozeman traffic, bogey 23, taxi national runway 30 for BFR southbound departure.
So I think we might have somebody helping us to clear Mig Alley here. Sounds like. Love it. All right, here we go. Full power. Coming up. It's the brakes. 1260 is the torque number. Traffic. Airspeed's alive. 80. Oh, the front wheel's already getting light. And there's 100.
Bozeman traffic, Duke 3499, Mike, taking runway 30, line up and wait.
Positive rate, gear up. Pitching for blue line. Flaps up. Alright, clear the airfield. Let's make the turn.
Left 200.
Climbing. This thing might be powerful enough that I don't need to buy the whole curly whirly.
The notes say
I'm already through 7,000.
circle back cross Bozeman VOR and gather above the MCA or ME.
Bozeman traffic, Duke 3499, Mike, taking runway 30 for departure.
I don't think I'm going to need it.
Turn out to the tower.
I think I can go direct the on course. I'm climbing. I'm super light. I don't have much. Why is left engine ignition? Oh shoot, those should be on auto. Forgot that. There's 8,000. Yeah, we're just gonna go direct. We're just gonna go direct to it. I don't even need it. Alright, so let's do this. Let's set the, we've got heading and attitude selected. I'm going to turn the autopilot on. I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to just rock and roll. We're just going to get out of Dodge here. I could, if I wanted to, though, we could track, I guess, southbound 167. I don't have... Yeah. How about, let's do that. Let's see if we can pick it up, and we'll just fly this first leg with the VOR. Altitude set. We're climbing blue line. I should be observing pressurization increase
Traffic bogey 23 departing runway
slightly.
30 and left downwind VFR southbound departing Bozeman.
Boozage did Fresno to Palm Springs the other day. Same livery. Ah, yeah, baby. This is very, very nice. Very, very nice. Really enjoying it. Okay, en route to climb, we need to be 2190 here. We're a little below that, which is fine. 1200 max on the torque. We're doing good. I'm going to actually pitch it down just a little bit so we don't fall below 120. And we're just going to wait for the needle to come in here. We're just going to try to fly this first route. We're already 8 miles out. Uh-oh. Check on my... All right, very good. The package is on the way. My mom has made it from Oklahoma City to Denver, so that's good. Wow, that's pretty. Yeah, that's the joke that my brother and I always use whenever she's traveling back and forth. Got the package mailed. It's in the mail on the way. Out for delivery. A little bit. Alright, I want to come down here because I might need to...
Clear runway 30.
Might need to think a little bit.
Turning left downwind VFR southbound Bozeman.
So we're definitely in icing range. So I think we're going to go ahead and put some more heat on here. And...
Just went through the needle.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Let's see how well it'll intercept. If it flies the course till it intercepts, or if it does the massive correction here. Because like I said, I've only really had this available when I was trying to track like a localizer or something on an ILS. Let's go to nav. Let's see how it does. Looks like it's going to chase it. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
Well, on the X-plane side, if you have a needle deflection within the dots, it will go after it.
Yeah. That wasn't too bad, I guess.
So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, within the dots here. Yep.
Yeah, if it's hard deflected to one side or the other, it will wait until you get some needle movement, and then it'll go after it.
Gonna pull the RPMs back to 2,000 now that we're at climb.
But I'm kind of getting motion sickness with all this back and forth business.
Rocking the baby. That's right, rocking the baby. RPMs to 2,000, please. And I can have the power levers all the way up to 1150 if I want. But right now I'm clipping along at 190, which is perfectly fine. I don't need to be in a big hurry because this leg is only, what I say, 78 miles, 65 miles, and we are already 14 miles out. So there you go. Oh, and that's right. We need to get to the Jigby. We're not going direct. We're not going direct to Yellowstone. We will for now because that's what we're trying. But we gotta divert a little bit here to Jigby, and Jigby is an altitude of. I'm gonna check that here as well. For my torque is kind of wobbling a little bit here. I wonder if we've got some. Well, the winds aren't too bad. This would be a heck of a place to have an engine failure. Not a lot of options here, and we're about to get to a place where there's even fewer. So a little bit of a course deflection, that's for sure.
So probably we're gonna have to charge.
747 feet up the slide.
Well played, Boozy. Alright, so I've got to get to Jigby, and I need to be at 12,800 for Jigby. So that's not a lot of altitude to lose, so that should be pretty simple.
Does the rainy intersection initial approach mix, is that a little bit more from the direction you're coming?
Rainy, you know what? This is 35, so it might be actually. Might be. It's still going to bump me over to Jigby though, regardless, so I think we're just going to leave it at Jigby. Yeah, Boozy, so those sound clips are my grandson. I got him in the sweatshop while he was here. He was living with us, and I'm like, you're not living rent-free, kid. You're going to freaking earn your keep. And so I got in there and had him do a bunch of sound clips. Now he's 6. He's way too cool. Like he's not going to do that. Every time I ask him to do a sound clip now, he works the word poopy into it somehow because he knows I can't use it. So I'm like, say hello to Downwind Sim. Hello, poop wind poop. I'm like, okay, you get out of here, kid. You're bothering me.
You know, I kind of have to deal with the same thing with Danny West.
I bet you did nothing but
Fixie.
I bet you did nothing but sleep this last couple days after that wedding. I hear everything went great, by the way. Good fixins. What's going on, man? Things went well though.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm so happy. That makes me really, really happy. It is good fixins. All right, guys, we're gonna do this. We're heading back to heading mode. We're gonna jump over to the dark side here because I'm gonna go ahead and get myself. I'm gonna get this procedure going. Let's activate the approach, so that way we can kind of turn and make ourselves somewhat presentable here. Very nice to see you, Brett. Brett, we're on our way into West Yellowstone here. If you're bored and want something to do, we're going to be flying from West Yellowstone down to Jackson Hole, and then we're going to be flying from Jackson Hole out to Telluride. We've got Steve.
12.8 is your MSA.
12.8. Yep, and I got to go to 12.7 for the fix here. Nope, 12.8.
12.8.
Anyway, we've got Steve PHL and Slant Alpha flying along. Plenty of room for more. It's kind of becoming like a group flight Tuesday thing here. We've got a top of drop reference coming up here as well. A minute out, we should get that warning. We're looking at about 1,000 foot per minute drop right now, and I'm going really fast.
Vertical track.
There it is, 1 minute to go to top of descent. You know how a driver of a tug is called? How? We're gonna start down, and just a little more than 1,000 feet per minute should do us. I'm waiting for the punchline, Chris. By the way, I don't know who it was, but gave me the dad joke I used this week in my class. In German, it has another meaning. A pusher. Oh, aha! I did not know that. I thought you were setting me up for a dad joke there, Chris. A pusher. I think I've heard that actually. Might have been Wash Rank that said that, but so here was my dad joke this week. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
I know.
Yeah. Look at that beauty. Slant alpha, man. Pappy Sherman Jr. Because the P is silent. Good stuff. Yes, it was. And then, how about this one? This was on our announcements this morning. How do you turn 7 into an even number?
Do tell.
Remove the S.
Oh dear.
I know.
Dixie had it already.
Oh, he knew it. He knew it already. Thank goodness we had a little bit of a delay, because that... I'm above.
You heard mine. You heard mine earlier, right? Did I just sneak by you?
No, I didn't hear yours.
I used to date a girl with a lazy eye.
Okay.
Turns out she was seeing somebody on the side.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
All right.
I like where this is going, you guys.
I'm done. We're looking for 12-8.
You'll show yourself out.
Give me your waitress.
Okay, descent checklist. I think I have one here. We need to set the destination altitude real quickly here. And if I knew what that was, I'd set it. I'm seeing 6,600. There we go. We're leveling off.
At least he's honest.
And we are indicating depressurization, so your ears are going to pop a little bit there. 12.8 is coming up. We're clear of the terrain. And I think we're going to activate the approach, my friends.
And I think you can slow way.
I'm trying. I am really pulled back, but I don't want to shock cool the engines here. Yesterday, a clown held the door open for me. He thought it was a nice gesture. That's good too. That is good too. All right, making our turn here in West Yellowstone. By the way, how about a CTAF of 23-0? How about not being ready for that? Transfer. West Yellowstone traffic. Duke 816 is about 20 miles north of the field. 12,800 inbound. West Yellowstone traffic. And we are indeed expecting 19er. I heard somebody say when you make the initial call, when you're way out, all you need to do is say that you're inbound, where you're at, and what your altitude is, and you wait to get more specific until you know what the traffic flow is, and then you can announce what you're doing. I don't know if that's true or not, but it was. I am, but like I have time to adjust. I could fly this thing visually if I wanted to right now, but like there's no sense of, and it made sense. I didn't think about it, but it was a real life pilot, and they said there's no sense in letting everybody know that you're, where you're coming in. They don't really need to know that when you're 30 miles out. I don't know what the magic number is, but I've been trying to do that a little bit. Like my next check-in, when I'm probably more like 10 miles out, I think I'll say, hey, we're straight in. Now, I think, though, in this situation, if you're on the RNAV, you'd probably want to announce that, because this is probably a one man in, one man out deal, right?
West Yellowstone traffic 23499 Mike, it's 15 mile final, runway
If
19.
I'm in the area, it would let me know where you're at.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to get onto the approach if I knew you were already on it.
Yeah. Well, and maybe that was more advice for if you're flying visual and you're coming in, because I do think that an instrument approach to this airport would maybe mean everybody else has to wait till you're in. So I think we're going to just cheat and come straight in visually here. And West Yellowstone traffic, Duke 816, 10 miles north of the field, straight in runway 16 on the visual, West Yellowstone. Yeah, we're going to be that guy. We're going to be that guy. All right, turning that off, and we're just going to fly, baby. This thing is the closest, I would say, in terms of hand flying, the closest plane to the Comanche that I've flown. Really very smooth and very fair. Don't have a lot of the herky jerkies, and I've really enjoyed it. We're in flaps range, by the way.
So are you getting vertical guidance?
I was, yes. I was getting the RNP as well there.
So the needle on the left is live?
Yep, it is. It is, because I still have the approach armed, and so that should, both of these, I think I'm a little left of course, honestly. Look at that. I've got a crosswind here, about 20 knots. I'm going to try to keep my speed up just a little bit here. Hopefully I won't hold everybody else up there. Slant, I don't even...
You could be that guy.
West Yellowstone traffic, bogey 23, about 5 miles north.
I mean, shoot, we
Uh-oh.
held up, you know,
And 1000 descending with holding
American,
over Higgins
United,
Lake.
all kinds of people.
Uh-oh, well, if there's more than one person now here, I better actually follow apply a pattern here, guys. I didn't realize. Yes, I think Slanty passed me up here. Yep, I better get into a pattern here. So let me hold up. I'm feeling guilty now.
See, if you would have announced your RNAV approach,
He'd have had to wait.
right in.
Yellowstone traffic, Duke 816. We are probably about 7 miles north, descending 9,700. We're going to go ahead and overfly the field and join a left-hand downwind runway 19er, West Yellowstone. All right, so 7,500 will be. Oh, okay. Oh, got you, Slanty. Okay. Correction. West Yellowstone traffic. Duke 816 is going to be straight in 5 mile final runway 19er. Okay, first notch of flaps coming out. It's not liking something here. What is it not liking?
West Yellowstone traffic, Duke 3499 Mike, 2 mile final runway 19.
Oh man, is everybody passing me up here? Maybe. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna hold up. Beware of geysers. That's right. Gear coming down. We're gonna try to get to our lowest possible speed here. 115 is a good glide speed. Oh yeah, I got visual at Yellowstone traffic, Duke 816. We've got the visual on the Duke landing number 1. Slanty is in the Corsair. Yeah, no wonder he
West Yellowstone,
blew our
bogey
doors
23
off.
is, Corsair. We're westbound to eastbound over top, and then we'll go in a left downwind runway 19er, West Yellowstone.
This is a really cool area up here. It's near a place called Earthquake Lake. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the story of Earthquake Lake, but it was made, way above it. It was made, as the name would suggest, by an earthquake that essentially brought half of a mountain down and covered up a river. Anyway, it's quite an event. There's a lot of stuff out there on the internet, but to drive past it, like I've driven past it now twice, and the scale of it is just absolutely incredible. Just how much rock came down off the side of the hill and how far it traveled. There's big boulders the size of office buildings that were thrown up like a couple thousand feet up the other side of the valley. It's just like, wow.
Which way is the lake from here?
The lake is that away. I don't believe that's Earthquake Lake. I think it's actually, that might be. Oh, hey, sorry. You pay attention. That might be. Yes, it is. Actually, that is Earthquake Lake. I'm just flying over the top of it.
Why are you getting a master caution?
I don't know. It doesn't like something I'm doing. It's it's because my attitude. I have a bad attitude.
Well,
I've had a bad attitude all day. And it really understands where you are as a person. It checks in on more.
349 and Mike is clear runway 19 West Yellowstone.
It checks on more than just.
Psychiatrist.
Yeah, it does. It's a first ever social emotional simulation.
500.
Check. I don't know why I'm getting that attitude. Probably because I
Gear
felt
down,
A firm. Gas on full.
flaps.
Gear, flaps are set. Yeah, I went ahead and left all the landing lights and stuff
West
on.
Yellowstone, bogey
You know,
23 on
just
the
because I didn't want them to cool
base,
down and then warm back up. The
traffic
expansion and
light,
contraction really
West
wears the lights out. So. I have not previewed this scenery, so I hope it loaded in correctly. This is a cool spot. I actually bought the payware version of it for P3D and X-Plane.
Retard.
Looks like we're gonna roll through. I think there's another off-ramp just up here a little bit.
Pretty good.
Not bad. There's a wicked crosswind. I want to keep my speed up a little bit here. I'm having a hard time staying on the runway. 20 knot crosswind. Alright, yep, we got something right here. There's that master caution again. Anyway, what I was going to say is I think the master caution might have been because I was like 2 dots below my glide path. West Yellowstone traffic, Duke 816 is clear of 19er. But the fact that it's also... Maybe that's why I had the... I don't know. I don't know why. I'm just guessing at this point. Yeah, it looks like the right air or the right scenery loaded in. That's cool. So this is a big forest fire hub as well. All the buildings down at the far end, you can't really see them, but there's another whole area down around the trees that the Forest Service guys use.
Susie!
Hey, Kevin. Man, we got everybody in here tonight. That's awesome. All right, let's get out of the way. We'll watch Slant Alpha bring that old curvy wing tail dragger.
Susie.
Everybody
Susie
loves
missed
Kevin.
you First watch on Saturday morning. post.
Oh my goodness, that's loud. Stand by. Let me turn that out just for a minute here while we take a look at Mr. Slant Alpha and his beautiful Corsair. Oh, he's already down. Dang it. Wonder how well my model matching works. Pretty much spot on. Yeah. Taildragger Baron or Corsair. You be the judge.
Well, the colors match.
Oh my goodness. The struggle is real. Alright. That is leg number 1. Let's hop back in here and we can do a little flight planning for leg number 2. So again, I'm going to most likely, well, I really want to shoot a visual here. So I'm going to just try to file direct to Jackson Hole, probably 15,000 again, to be honest, and we'll just try to pick up Jackson Lake and come right down the valley. The winds are variable at 3, so we'll land the same way. We'll land run 9er, and that should be just fine. All right, let me come back to my flight plan here, and we will change up a couple things. We are going to go
West Yellowstone
KWS.
traffic. Bogey 23, clear runway 19er. West Yellowstone.
I do like the call sign also, by the way. 130 17 Jackson Hole, and I tell you what, if we have to go mist, we're going to Du Bois. En route time, probably going to be about 20 minutes. And we're direct filed. We've got a raid from some guy named 757 Spy. And a party in 96 coming in here. Holy moly. Boeing. Boeing Baga. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Tim Dog. Hi, my friend. Great to see you. Welcome, Raiders. Very nice to see you guys. We're here on the ground at West Yellowstone and getting ready to do a leg down to Jackson Hole. Just kind of having some fun in the Duke. Very nice to meet you. If I haven't already, my name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. And like the rest of the flight sim world, I'm in love with the Duke. I am in love with the Duke. So this is a nice little freeware, by the way, if you enjoy the Idaho, Wyoming, Montana area. This is West Yellowstone. So, and yeah, we don't have enough seats. So we're gonna have to jam a couple in the cargo bay, I think, and then we'll send everybody else to the West Yellowstone FBO, and you can have some coffee, and we'll be right back to pick up the rest of you. So, thank you for the follow there, by the way, Patrick and Toxic Dover. And I don't think I said welcome and thanks for the follow to Mary Arbitrary, but thank you very, very much. Pleasure having you guys on board. Hope your flight went well, and yeah, we're ready to get rolling here. In the turbine variant, obviously, and we're gonna shoot a VFR. Oh, so if I'm going VFR, guys, I can't. I'm gonna have to go 17. Is 17.5 a legal VFR eastbound altitude? Everything below 18,000, right?
Yep.
Wyodaho, Montana. Yeah, this is the one little slice of the park that's in Idaho. So I think this is the no man's land, right? Where you can't be tried for any crime because there's nobody that lives here. I don't know, but
What?
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, there's a slice of Yellowstone where there is. Yeah, I'll have to. We'll get going. I'll explain that story. I will explain that story.
You Westerners with no rules.
Hey, don't mess with us, man. We know where to take you if there's trouble. Altimeter right here, by the way, is 9 or 8. I need to adjust that a little bit. I thought maybe we were a little off here. There we go, 9 or 8. And, yeah. I don't need the landing lights anymore. You boys about ready to go? Pitot heater probably should have been turned off a while ago. But how am I doing on fuel? I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's go down to Jackson and get that high-priced fuel. West Yellowstone traffic. Duke 816 is on the taxi. 19er, West Yellowstone. And I believe we have... Do we have... I don't have to back taxi here, do I?
299 Mike behind the other Duke.
That's like the FBO at Scottsdale. Everything's like
Alright.
twice the price of all the neighboring airports.
Stand by for just a second. I need to see... I need to pull up a taxi chart here.
West Yellowstone traffic, bogey 23, taxiing out to runway 19
Yep.
for VFR southbound
All right.
departure.
Yep,
West Yellowstone.
we're going to be on Alpha the whole way here. And the master caution. Again, the master caution is sensing my attitude is bad. Thank you, Steve. Because I was not finding the taxiway. Oh, I know why the master caution light's going off. I don't have my sim volume turned back up. Hang on for a moment here. You guys don't want to be just listening to me ramble on. There we go. Alright, so here, yeah, down here is kind of the fire area. And like it's a little bit of a headquarters for this part of the world, I guess. 757 Spy, he understands. He knows the struggle, right? I do. I work with freaking high schoolers all day. Oh my gosh. Nothing but the best. I tried to set my trim here and
Lord,
I'm all over the...
for a second. Get
Why?
the aircraft
I'm
out.
doing just fine. Doing just fine. Yeah, I'm going to have to for just a second here because I got to get my trim figured out. Yeah.
Dodge some jackalope here on the taxi.
I thought it was a grizzly bear, and those things are protected, man. All right.
I know there's no rules or nobody's gonna.
No,
put
I'm
her
gonna
in jail,
I'm gonna
put
show
her in
you.
jail, and-
Yeah.
I'm just zigzagging because I can't see otherwise.
Yes, that's true. You got a big engine in the way. All right, so I don't have a flight plan. I don't have anything in. I'm in too big of a hurry. 154 is the heading. I'm gonna.
That's right.
We're just gonna
Takeoff, we're
go.
going south.
154 is what I want.
It's only a super volcano.
Fly to Slate, S-L-A-T-E. It'll put you right outside, right on a straight line to 19.
Slate. All right, we'll get that in en route, as they say. West Yellowstone traffic. Duke 816 departing 19er will be a straight out southbound VFR, West Yellowstone. All right, final is clear. Runway is clear. My friends are behind me laughing.
You might want to let the wheels spin a little while before you put the gear.
You think? Let it cool off.
Well, you got so much grass and stuff.
Ah, that's true. It'll blow that stuff off there. If I'm not winging it, am I really flying? Well, that's what people come to expect from the channel. You know, you want real aviation, you go watch 757 Spy, or you go watch Slant Alpha. If you want
That's
somebody
true,
who
'cause
doesn't
we come here-
know
we come here and
anything,
we don't feel as bad.
yes, I make you feel better.
It's therapy for the rest of us.
Engines are responding. Takeoff power set. Brakes released. Crosswind is crossing.
Thank you.
It's what you get when you come here. Airspeed.
Traffic 299 Mike, runway 19, wait.
Dixie and Choosy.
Man, am
Got
I
no
having?
helmets on.
I am having a hard time, but I kept it on the black stuff. That's a positive brake. Gear up.
No, didn't let the stuff blow out. You're gonna have some explaining to do.
clear that way. Boy, she was climbing. Holy cow, is she climbing. This thing is just crazy. Performance.
West Yellowstone traffic, 2349 and Mike, departing runway 19, VFR departure, straight out.
For a little BFR or a little blue line climb here, if I could.
There's a lot of clouds out that way.
Yeah, it is. Got that right, my friend. Heading in that.
You're going to get 17.5.
I don't know. We'll find out. Before I do that, though, I better do this. Flight plan. I need to get rid of my flight plan. Menu. Delete. Okay. We're going to go direct Jackson Hole. Activate. Alright. I'm going to look outside because I do want to make sure we get...
Yellowstone traffic, bogey 23, departing runway 19er. Be a left turn out VFR eastbound. Yellowstone.
And we are definitely cold enough. I'm going to keep the anti-icing on here. If we don't, you know, we could go 11.5 and just do some terrain dodging here. Maybe I'll do that. Let's start right there, and then we can work our way around these hills here. Pull back to cruise power. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. All right. In the meantime, Steve knows exactly what waypoint to use in Jackson Hole because he regularly frequents the area, and
he is a regular.
he is. You know, he takes a picture as he's flying over the top, and that's about it. So yeah, so I think what we're going to do, you guys, is this. We're kind of planning on the fly here, but if I take it to about right there, and this might have been what he's V plaque. That's what he was talking about here. That's a very good. I'm over speeding a little bit here, guys. Sorry. We're going to take it to V plaque, so that means I'm going to turn heading about 140 forward. We're just going to fly it for a little while. In fact, I think we're going to do this.
Yellowstone traffic, bogey 23, clear runway 19er on the left turn out VFR eastbound.
Let's set a little reference here. 144-ish will be kind of in this neck of the woods. See how well I can trim it out. We'll just fly this leg manually. And then when we go down to Telluride on the next leg, I'll make sure to maybe put a little bit more of an effort into the flight plan.
We're just sightseeing today.
The bottom line is if I stay to the left of the Tetons, I'm in good shape. Boy, she really wants to run here, doesn't she? Kind of bobbing a little bit. Is my trim wheels working? Getting some kind of weird sort of jerky frames now. Okay, while we're doing this, altitude alert. Oh, that's going to drive me nuts if it keeps doing that all day long. Let's go 13.5 with this and we'll just leave it alone. CTAF for Jackson Hole is 18.075. set that there. I probably should monitor Unicom. While I'm doing that. All right, there we go. That's pretty close. I think en route, though, we're supposed to be probably using Unicom to communicate.
So easy, a child could do.
In just 17 simple steps, you too could fly the Duke from West Yellowstone to Jackson Hole. Yeah, so look it up. Look up the no-law zone Yellowstone National Park, and you'll see what I'm talking about. There's a slice of Idaho.
Googling now. No
It's a 60-mile by like 5-mile stretch, and
Yellowstone.
if I understand correctly, in order for you to be tried by jury,
It's the zone of death.
there you go, zone of death. You have to have a representation of the place you live to make a trial of your peers. So there are obviously no permanent residents that live within the boundaries of Yellowstone, and apparently there's no permanent residents of this little slice of Idaho also, and so it's like a little bit of a legal loophole.
50 square mile area in the Idaho section of Yellowstone National Park, in which, as a result of the repeated loophole in the Constitution, a person may be able to theoretically avoid conviction for any major crime up to and including murder.
So there you go.
Bring your friends. It's fine.
Come visit Idaho. Friendliest state in the West.
I hope you're packing. I see. You tune into the Melvin Leroy channel and you'll learn stuff.
Right? All right, so we're going to take it straight in, runway 19er. We're going to take it all the way down to the far end of the field, and all the GA fancy FBO stuff is down there. We'll get some fuel. I will take a little quick, short, tiny stretch break. We will plan our route into Telluride, and
Ice cream.
yep, if you need to take an ice cream break, feel free. Lovis is also flying in this area. Nice. Oh, heck yeah. I think the sad part about flying to Jackson Hole would be that if you brought a turbine Duke in, you'd probably be looked down upon.
Clearly. The propeller on the outside.
I had a friend that lived in town, went to our church for a while, and he was co-owner of a Cessna 210, which I'm like, that's a pretty nice aircraft, right? And he said that the few times that he had to go to Jackson Hole to do business, he said he couldn't get anybody to help him to fuel the plane, to, like, no marshalers would, like, you know, all that stuff that you see with all the YouTubers that come in there and they're flying the CJ4s and things like that. He's like, yeah, we didn't quite get the same treatment. I'm like, well, good to know. When I own my Cessna 210, I won't fly up here then.
I was going to say, right?
I'll fly to Idaho Falls or something like that.
The zone of death.
I'll fly to I will. They can't stop me.
You show them.
So my favorite story about this area of the world is, this is Jackson Lake, and as you continue, flying south, you hit a bunch of lakes, little tiny, just a string of lakes basically. And so we were fly fishing, me and two of my friends, up here one time, and we actually saw a black bear and a grizzly bear in the same day. I was remarking to my friends at the time that I had never seen a bear in the wild. I'd seen plenty of sign and smelled one or two, but I'd never seen one, and I saw two in the same day.
You live in bear country, really?
It was interesting. It was interesting. The black bear that we saw, I was about probably 100 yards downstream from my friend who was near the bear, and the bear came out, was getting a drink of water, and there was like an alder bush that he was next to, and my friend was fly fishing on one side of the bush, and the bear was drinking on the other side. Neither one of them knew the other was there.
Did you read Steve's message?
You smelled the bear, did he mind it? I tell you what, once you smell a bear, you'll never forget what they smell like. They're stinky. So that was actually, he didn't believe us. So my other friend was closer to me, and we were both hollering at him. We're like, hey, Reggie, you got a bear next to you? And he's like, whatever. He just kept fishing. He didn't stop. And there was a couple that were paddling down the lake, and they're like, would you like to swim out and get into our canoe? And he's like, what? He said, at that time, I kind of thought maybe you weren't telling me a tall tale, but I still didn't see it. So, and it wasn't until we walked down the trail to try to spook it off, and it wasn't until he kind of came and looked, and the bear had actually walked across his fishing gear, stepped over the top, went and got a drink, stepped back over, dripped water all over everything, and it just smelled horrible, of course. But he's like, okay, you guys, you weren't kidding. But that was my two bears in one day story.
I've seen him in West Virginia. Been out riding.
Yeah.
Around the corner.
Oh, I bet. That's bear country for sure. That's definite black bear country there.
Yeah, saw a bear enter, I think about 3 or 4 cubs.
Yeah. That's not what you want to see. Yep.
They startled all of them, and they jumped off the edge of the trail down the hill.
Oh boy.
Like,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's not what you want to see. Yep, it was about, let's see, it was this middle lake right here, I think. It was just right off that west edge there. Normally, a bear smelling his bait for many miles. They have good noses, that's for sure. Yeah, you don't. You do not. There's nothing quite like a fresh pile of you know what, that has its own look as well. And there's been a few times when I've come across that, and it's been quite a bit fresher than I would have hoped it would have been. And so, at that point, you just kind of decide, maybe I'm going to fish somewhere else today.
I was going to say, let's go down over this way.
Yep. How about we go back to the car and drive someplace else? All right. Well, I think I've got the airport in sight. Well, maybe I don't. Yes, I do. Right there.
Do you carry when you're out like that?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I have just bear spray. Sometimes I'll take a firearm. In this particular case, I had neither. And we actually we'd stopped at Walmart, and we kind of joked that none of us had bear spray, and there was a sale going on. We're like, yeah, we should get some, huh? And none of us had any. So I I was armed with a 6-weight fly rod, and I was going to go down and whoop some ass. That's all I know.
Watch this.
Yeah, I'm going to smack him across the nose with my fly rod. What's bear spray? It's pepper spray, basically, Chris, and it's non-lethal.
Smelling
Yeah,
perfume
that's right.
that bears love.
Well, that's the joke. How do you know? So you're supposed to, you're supposed to carry pepper spray, and you're supposed to wear something like bells to make noise and all that. And so the old joke is, how do you know the difference between black bear poop and grizzly bear poop? Basically, grizzly bear poop has bells in it and smells like pepper. Jackson Hole traffic. Duke 816 is 5 miles north of the field, inbound 19er, Jackson Hole. They're cool animals. They really are. There's
299 Mike is 15 miles out to 2 runway 19.
I honestly think if you just don't surprise them, and you don't make them feel like you're threatening their cubs, like, you have nothing to worry about. And most of the time they're so dang smart anyway, you'll never see them. They know where you are. They hear you from a mile off, and but they're pretty cool. Hey, JPC's coming in with the raid. Man, we're getting some awesome raids today. Holy cow. Smitty, what's up? Visual 19er into Jackson Hole, guys. Just here just in time. We got we got Steve H.E.Dell and Slant Alpha flying along with us as well.
Welcome to Pop Culture.
Oh, thanks for pushing the follow button. Let's see, who was that? That was Dave NY1. Nice to meet you, Dave. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. Great to have you, sir. All right, first notch of flaps coming in, and we're going to go gear. And let's do some lights. Okay, we can turn the... that's right. It's all part of the master plan there. All part of the master plan. I'm looking for 115 on the glide, and again, we've got some gusty conditions, but that's just an excuse I'm going to use. I look for anything that I can use as an excuse. Left engine ignition. It's on auto. That's what it should be, right?
I don't know.
I think it's mad at me because I think I'm supposed to take it off of auto when I'm in cruise. All right. Gas is set to the fullest tanks. Undercarriage is down at 3 green. Mixture. Our condition levers and propellers are full forward. Switches are on. Jackson Hole traffic, Duke 816 short, final 19er, Jackson Hole.
Jackson Hole traffic, bogey 22 is about 7 mile final, runway 19er, Jackson Hole.
Slanty left full flaps out this time, so he didn't overtake. Didn't overtake us. Yep, 13 knot crosswind.
Steve, I think I'm ahead of you, and over top I'm going to circle around behind you.
Oh. Our poor underpowered Dukes are no match for the Corsair. So I'm going to need some fuel as well as a legit flight plan here because...
you got under me, actually. I didn't see
You picked the wrong place to buy fuel.
Yes, I did. Maybe I could just land
500.
downtown in the town square and get some fuel from Conoco. we're looking okay here. It's a little crabby, a little gusty. Not bad though. Medium rare. A little slow now. Now we're dating game. Windsock is very excited to see us, I can tell.
And Mike is 3 mile final, runway 19, Jackson Hole.
Dude, we're floaty. We're
Jackson
floaty.
Hole, bogey 23, following that traffic
Oh,
on
boy.
the left base, runway 19. Jackson.
Very floaty, but we're down. We're going to try to roll it down here a ways. Ooh, boy, that crosswind is winning. Should have tried to get off there for my guys coming in. Because I think this taxiway has been, this next one has been closed. Maybe not. Oh, I think I see one here we can take. Nope, end of the runway. There used to be one in between, but I think it got closed. Alright, we'll take that. Jackson Hole traffic, Duke 816 is clear of 19. Jackson Hole. Let's beta this baby. Slow down a little bit there, big fella. Well, let's go to King Air Row here.
In the
Hey,
cheap seats.
thank you. Yeah, right. Thank you, Steve. Or Kevin. I've got Steve and Slanty and Downwind Sim on the brain right now. Man, it's full. The place is hopping. What gives? What in the name of spring ski season's going on here? Alright, I think this is going to have to work. Let's come in here. Oh. That was abrupt. I'll try to get it turned around facing outward like all the cool guys. Let's see if we can do it. Trying to use a little asymmetrical thrust, a little braking, and probably right in the way of everybody. Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Traffic 29, Mike is clear, runway 19, Jackson.
All right, let's we'll go ahead and work a little bit of a shutdown here. Let's
Jackson traffic, bogey 23,
clean up the flaps.
Final, runway 19 from stop, Jackson Hole.
And I'm gonna do a, like I say, just a quick bathroom break. So stay tuned because we are gonna go one more leg down to Telluride. I've got time to do that, don't I? Yeah, it's not even 8 o'clock yet. I think we're good to go. Oh man, I tell you what, it's gonna be massive here. Well, just for giggles, we'll do a little comparison, and yeah, we'll see what it's like. Let me turn these off here. Now I can go ahead and go cut off. Pitch trim can come off. We'll just turn everything off here for now.
Good job.
Oil doors can get closed.
But you're flying.
I did price, remember?
Let's see.
Say that again. Sorry.
$8.54 a gallon. How much are you taking on?
Well, that's a great question.
We can check that on the after
Yep.
the break.
I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna need
I'm
to.
going to put that in the chat so that we can do the math later. If you don't like doing math, now's your opportunity to tune out.
We can
But I'm
compare
gonna
with
get
some of the
ice cream.
areas. Yes.
And you use the bathroom.
All right. Yeah, so stay with me, guys. Again, thank you for coming by. JPC, thank you for coming by. 757 Spy, thank you for coming by. Iowa Scotsman. Who else do we have? We had another raid earlier. Wash Rank, thank you guys. All you raiders, whoever's still here, thank you. Hang tight. I just need a quick stretch, and then we will yeah, then we will get ourselves ready to go down to Telluride. So if you want to join, yes, if you want to join, by the way, we're here, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, KJAC, and we're going to Telluride, which is Tango Echo X-Ray. So you could fly along. We've had a lot of fun. Steve PHL and Slant Alpha, if you're able to fly along some more, that's awesome. If not, thank you for flying along with me for these couple legs. And anyway, I'll touch base with you when I get back, guys. Okay, thank you for that greatly. We didn't have a chance really to watch our friends come in and land. I feel kind of bad about that, but man, it was code yellow emergency, if you know what I mean. I should have faced it that way because we could have saw him coming in. Oh, there comes Slanty. Doggone it. Well, shoot. All right, flight plan time, you guys. I'm going to do a right proper sim brief flight plan for this, and because I think we're going to need a little bit more help as far as instrument flight. So 1116. We are out of Jackson Hole. We're heading to Telluride. We are a Beach Turbine Duke. And again, for those who are just getting here, I am actually kind of replaying the first ever time I streamed flying the Duke all the way back in P3D days. We actually flew from Bozeman, well, just the route we just did, Bozeman to West Yellowstone, and then West Yellowstone to Jackson Hole. So this is a bit of an extension to that flight, and yeah, a little bit of an addition just because I'm also just killing some time here before I go pick up my mom, who's she's in Denver and getting ready to head our way here. So I'm going to get all this stuff, my usual pre-stream stuff here. That's filed, and I'll put this route out again. If anybody wants to fly along, as always, you're always welcome. I know I don't always do the best job of getting stuff sent out early, and so it's sometimes difficult, but I love having you guys fly along, so it's a lot of fun. We try to be as realistic as we can, obviously, but so yeah, that's just a lot of fun. Okay, I think we might actually get a high yeah, we're 27,000 on this guy, so this will be a little bit more of a a chance to show off what the Turbine Duke can do, because man, it can really go. It is a lot of fun. All right, so we are there. We're good. JPC, by the way, thank you for the 100 bits. I didn't even see that there, so thank you very much. And then the other thing we were doing is, oh yeah, I forgot, we were looking at gas prices. So Jackson Hole, yeah, $8.72 for 100 LL, which I guess is what we use. Or in a turbine, do you use Jet A, which is worse? What do you use in a turbine? Anyway, just for comparison, Well, I bet you're not going to do. Oh, so
Jet
we're
A.
we're $9.50 a gallon. Okay. This is probably not going to be much better though. Telluride, I bet, is. Oh, well, it's a little bit cheaper. A little bit cheaper. But so let's just say that we go to. Let's just say we go to my home airport.
Yeah, let's look there.
let's
For comparison.
let's see what it is at old Central Wyoming. Yeah,
They
$6
pay
a
you?
gallon. $6
They
bucks.
pay you to come get it from there.
So yeah, a slight difference here in Jacksonifornia. Jackson Hole is a place where it's really a sad story that the millionaires can't even afford to live there anymore because all the billionaires are pushing them out, and I just feel terrible for them. Terrible, absolutely terrible for them. This isn't much of a flight plan. Alpine 4 to Kickney and then direct to Telluride. That's
How
our
much are you
whole.
taking on?
Good question. I need 504 kilograms. No, I don't, because I'm in America and we don't use kilograms. We
You
need.
are an American.
I am a stupid American. Yeah, GA keep away. That's the truth. We need 1,106 pounds. So let's see what we have currently on board, and we'll do some math. So we have only 370. So we're taking 800 pounds of fuel on board. So there you go. 800 times $10. Basically, just make the math easy.
Isn't it 7?
Oh, it's $9.50 here for Jet A. So
No, but how many pounds did you need?
close to 800. There, that'll get us there. I had 300 and some, and I needed 1,100, so it's about 800. I'm just making it real. So this is a little bit of a longer trip, Slanty. Yeah, absolutely. So I understand if it's late there where you're at. I mean, I'd love to have you fly along. There's no doubt about that, but I do get it. It's
a
late.
little over $1,000.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Signature O'Hare is $12 a gallon for 100 LL. Oh my goodness, Drobart. That's insane. Oh man. Wow. All right, let's so flight plans filed, fuel and payload set, doors closed, parking brake set, gear lever down, flaps up. We need the all the electricals are off, all the circuit breakers are in. We need our prop levers full forward, condition levers cut off, trims need to be centered, and they are. Fuel selectors remain on, and let's do the beacon light. Yeah, this is going to be every bit of hour 45 or so. I don't know. Oh, your wife's on a road trip? Heck yeah, man. Very cool. Well, shoot, you'll probably get up and you'll probably outrun us, because I think your top speed is a little bit more than mine. So, if that happens, then so be it. Yeah, can you say price gouging? That's the truth, man.
So when we stopped in Albuquerque on our way out to Burbank, the boss had left his wallet at home. And so I ended up having to put the fuel on my company credit card.
Whoa.
And it was $1,800.
Whoa.
That's actually
Just a
not
little top
so
off there.
true.
Sikaniko. How do I say that? I don't know how to say that. Sikaniko, welcome. Hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that.
So
all right.
Melvin,
Yeah, I'm listening.
Melvin, here's the deal. The next time Connie gives you trouble about how expensive and how much money you spend,
You know what? There you go.
just start telling her some of these stories and say, honey,
Oh my
I
goodness.
never have to pay for any of this fuel.
Right?
A $30 add-on is nothing.
Yeah,
And then you ask for a big old hug, and everything's wonderful.
yeah. In theory, that sounds good to you and me. I'm gonna wait for 17 so I don't overtempt this time. Let's see if that makes a difference. That helped a little bit there, Steve PHL. The Duke seems like a really daunting plane to fly, but so much fun. Yeah, what I do like about it is that there are so many systems that are simulated that it makes for good fun as far as learning the plane, and I just am barely scratching the surface with it. But well worth the money. It is a little bit of a spendy edition, but if you get the bundle, you get really 3 different airplanes, and I like 2 of the 3. Like, there is a distinct difference between the piston variant and the turbine for sure. Different panel, different flows and engine start procedures, a different run-up, and just a complete different mentality too when you're flying the plane, right? Because you're leaning for best performance or best fuel efficiency. And so, I mean, whereas the turbine, you're just trying not to catch it on fire. Basically, you're just running it right at the edge, and you're just basically strapped in for dear life. There's 52. But everything from the battery temperature is modeled, and it's just amazing. Hey, let's check something here. What was I? My engines were at 84. Oh, they're still at 84. So I did okay. But yeah, it's like all this stuff here is, it's just really, yeah. You can tell that the Black Square folks just had a lot of fun with it, and it shows. All right, ignitions can come off. I'm going to come back on with the inverters and the master avionics power. We do have a beacon going here, and we're going to get this flight plan in. Again, no ATC negative. Edmonton, LA, Oakland, and Seattle are all that we have on, which, you know what, that's okay. Sometimes it's kind of nice just to fly around in your airplanes with your friends. Am I right?
TOS, system test okay.
Oh, Drobart, they lowered the price to $8.80, a bargain price. JPC, thank you for promoting that, by the way. That's the link to the Virtual USA Flying Club, and that is basically what that is a general aviation themed club that exists to promote GA on the VATSIM network. It is really an amazing club. I think we've got to be close to, geez, we got to be close to 800 members by now, don't we, JPC? But
we're getting there.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming in, JPC. We're gonna go to Big Piney here. We're gonna load that in. And anyway, if you like to fly general aviation aircraft and you just kind of like have not felt great about doing it on the network, like, I feel like we're a really good place to start. We got a ton of resources. We host 4 or 5 GA events on the VATSIM network every month, so you got tons of things to look at, study, people to talk to. That's probably the most important resource that we have is we have just lots of real world pilots that are willing to share their expertise, like my friend Jet Pilot Cinnamon. JPC, you want to talk a little bit while I'm setting up about the big event we got coming up? We actually have a couple coming up here, but I know we have one tomorrow and then the biggie coming up next month.
Yeah, so we got the one tomorrow. Hop on a train. We're going to be flying into the Great Locomotive Chase that Atlanta ARTCC is putting on. We're doing kind of our own spin on it. We've got actually there's 2 big events coming up after that, if you want to look at it that way. We've got the Virtual USA Flying Club Air Show, the 2nd annual Flying Club Air Show is going to be on June 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That'll be on the Jeffrey B channel for that broadcast on Twitch. And we have the 5-year anniversary event also coming up sometime in August. I'm hoping it's going to be on August 20th.
Crazy.
August 18th. but that's tentative for now. I gotta wait until I get my schedule for that one. But 5-year anniversary event coming up as well. So yeah, a lot of big ones coming up on top of the usual 4 to 6 events we do every month.
So give us a holler. I mean, come over. That's the Discord link that we shared right there. And all you have to do is have a valid VATSIM ID and then an ID of what you want your tail number to be. And the admin will hook you up and we'll get you flying with us ASAP. You would technically even be able to get signed up probably tonight and be ready to fly in that giveaway event tomorrow if you wanted to. So we'd love to have you along. All right. So we're going to taxi back up and be on our way, my good friends. Thanks for your patience. And, yeah, let's go to Telluride. What do you say? Jackson Hole traffic.
Buying the fuel.
Duke 816 is on the taxi runway 19er coming off of Jackson Hole Aviation. Jackson Hole traffic. Well, you know, I do what I can. I do what I can. I tell you what, you get the next round and we'll call it even, huh?
All right.
By the way, the next plane I'm flying is the Phoenix, so make sure you pack the gold card. JPC, what is a typical fuel bill for, like, just like your sector from White Plains down to Orlando or wherever you
I couldn't even tell you. That's not my job. I don't even know those numbers.
Yeah.
If you can figure out, you know, because my company hedges a certain price for all this fuel that they buy, so it might not even be what the actual cost of the Jet A is at the airport.
Oh,
Because
gotcha.
all this is hedged way ahead of time.
Gotcha.
But I mean, figure going from Westchester down to somewhere in Florida, maybe 20,000 pounds of fuel. So you can
Good
do your own
Lord.
math on that one.
Oh, man. So it's no wonder that they're charging me an extra $20 to check my luggage.
Listen, you're helping contribute to my profit sharing, so thank you.
That's what I always tell myself whenever I buy a ticket. I'm like, look, I'm helping my aviation friend, Jet Pilot
job security.
Cinnamon. That's right. That's right. I'm trying to convince my youngest son, who currently has no aspirations beyond apparently delivering pizza for the rest of his life, that he should look into the aviation industry. I'm like, they are hiring. But I just can't convince him. I don't know why. 22 years old. I mean, he's at just the perfect time in his life. And
You
he,
could take Dad flying.
well, or he doesn't even have to do that. Like, he could be the pushback guy. I mean, whatever, right? Like, there's just so many jobs. I don't know.
Yeah. Talk to .34.
Well, look, he's at that point where if Dad says it, it's not great advice. But if somebody else says the same thing, then it's a stroke of genius. So, anyway. All right, let's get pulled up here and make sure I'm ready to go. You guys know how good I do on these turnarounds, so...
My daughter is taking a deoxygenated ferry flight.
Oh, wow.
Probably next week.
Wow. That's pretty cool, Smitty.
Discovery.
Oh,
flight.
Discovery. Okay, autocorrect, got him. Okay, gotcha. That's
a little bit
also
better than deoxygenated.
Berry flight. Yep.
All right, gentlemen, I gotta go. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. Hope you guys have a good night.
Thanks, Mike. Talk to you tomorrow.
Mike, take care.
All right. Jackson Hole traffic, Duke 11816, departing runway 19er. Jackson Hole traffic. Okay, so we're climbing out and up. We got to be over 15,000 on this departure before we're clear of terrain, which again shouldn't be too much of an issue. Deoxygenate, I thought that was just a different kind of ferry flight, like she was going to ferry something, but she couldn't take it up past 10,000 feet or something. So I'm like, is she ferrying like a Cessna 152 or so? What's going on here? But I don't know. With you, Smitty, I never know. Okay, full power. We're looking for 102. Brakes released. Actually, we're just looking to stay on the runway. Let's be honest. There's some airspeed. There's a bump. Nose is getting light. Oh, I'm all over the place. Time to let her fly. Whew. Tap the brakes. Positive brake gear is coming up. Let's grab that outbound. 19er. Flaps. Pitching for blue. Whoops. I'm chasing a VOR. I don't want to chase a VOR. I'm not flying slant alpha. I forgot.
So last year, when we went to Oshkosh,
Yep.
Southwest Airlines has a program called Destination 225
Check,
where they
all
will
traffic,
take
bogey
somebody
22, departing runway 19
that
of the
has
airport,
no
7
aviation
departure,
experience, and in 4 years you will be flying right seat in a 737.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
And speaking of finances, they were estimating that you were about $100,000 in the hole as you go through all of your training and schooling.
Yeah.
So as you become employed, I mean,
Yeah.
there's a way to get out of it, of course, but you're
Yeah.
looking at $100,000 in the hole by the time you get done.
That's a tough sell for a young person, because that's a lot of the reason why, you know, there's a hesitancy to go to college to get a degree. Is they don't want to ring up a bunch of debt, and I get
Right.
that. I mean, I graduated with a fair amount of debt, you know.
They don't need any college, like they didn't require any college degree or anything. Basically they're looking for somebody to come in.
Yeah.
They would prefer to train you from nothing.
Yeah. Well, blank slate. There's something to be said for that, right?
Right. So that you learn their way.
Well, like I said, I have attempted to sort of float that idea, but
Check, all traffic,
it
bogey
has
23, clear of runway
it has yet
19,
taken
airport,
root.
straight out southbound departure,
Yeah.
check, hold.
All right, en route climb. Let's get the power setting here. 2190 on the RPMs, which is pretty close to what I have. 1200. I'm actually doing pretty well. I think I'm just going to leave them as they are.
Smitty's leaving out of Provo. He'll meet you there.
Oh, hey, there you go. In the Meridian. Yeah, you'll probably beat me there. That's awesome. We'll Volanta stock you here in just a second there, Smitty. I do like that M500. That's a nice it's a nice airplane. It's too late for our generation, Drobart says, with the regs. Yeah, you can't do anything after 65. Yeah, if I was ever
Yep.
to do anything, it would just be, yeah, it would just truly be for fun and like, yeah, so I don't have the money to have that kind of fun.
But
Okay.
you know, if you don't have anything, you know, locked in for your future, or need some direction, or it's kind of a solid route.
Well, I mean, they're literally short in almost every field, every aviation related field, whether it's air traffic control or mechanics or ground crew or
yeah, I think
flight
it would be
attendants. I mean,
A&E
anything.
and
Yeah.
Nick, yeah.
So I don't know. But that's Dad and his hobby that he loves, and it's just, my son, it's not what he likes. So, and I get that. That's okay.
You filed IFR on this one, right?
A firm.
Okay.
Yeah, Drobart, I don't know if you follow the guy, Captain Moonbeam, and I always think about that with him because he's kind of getting up there, and I think he's flying some
He
different.
does work for me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Spirit of St. Louis is where he's always flying out of. But he is, again, getting up there a little bit. And I always wonder about him, but I think since he flies he flies corporate jets and things like that, I think the rules are a little different for him. But I 100% don't know. Oh, I should change my stream title here, shouldn't I? Let me do that real quick. And I could change the current route as well. So anyway, I don't know. Gosh dang it, guess what I forgot to do? Luckily, I had it already set a little bit, but I forgot to set that. I always forget something in those turnarounds, guys. And it's funny because I read right through the same checklist, and I don't, but for some reason, one or two things always escapes me. I think I just end up being in too big of a hurry. Yeah, I'm putting the heater on because we're 31 degrees in the cabin.
Smitty's got the SAM off limits unless his daughter wants to try it. That's awesome.
Yeah. Must have irked Chuck Yeager that he wasn't allowed to solo fly the F-15s after he was 70. Yeah, right. Like if there's anybody that should have been allowed to fly a plane until he basically didn't want to anymore, it would have been that guy.
Who's the old guy that went to space? Was that John Glenn? Was that
Well, and Buzz Aldrin and all those guys, yeah. Neil Armstrong and
yeah, but somebody, an older astronaut.
that just went?
That recently went on like the shuttle. It was just barfing his guts out. But who was that?
Who was that? Yeah, I remember hearing that, but I can't remember who that was. All right, we're gonna put a little bit more umph in here, and
Yeah, John Glenn.
John Glenn. Yep, there you go. There you go.
You look at the picture. You look at here. I'll post the
He's-
link in the chat.
He's not doing
Look
well.
at the picture. It's like who's the old guy? And everybody's.
All right. Yeah.
Brought Grandpa along.
What a legend. Yes, sir,
I read
Mr.
somewhere
Glenn.
that he just barked his guts out though.
How about that?
But that's cool, isn't it?
John Glenn's flight. That was the mission. 9 days. That's a long time. If you're sick. They designed their own patches. We learned that, didn't we, Downwind Sim? They designed their own things. Every one of the Discovery flights is different, and the teams designed that. Yeah, that's
I saw
awesome.
Just over the weekend and told
Yeah?
again just how much fun we had.
Yeah. Hello from me, if you ever see her.
I sure will. I'll tell her. Absolutely.
Smitty says he has a bunch of those mission patches. It'd be fun to collect those, wouldn't it? I kicked myself because I came home from Houston from the FS Expo with souvenirs for everybody but me. I didn't get one thing. Can you believe that? I didn't get one thing. To be fair, I was very limited in my luggage room, so I had a bunch of stuff from the expo that I brought home, but nothing from the from our trip out to the space center.
You didn't get any? You didn't
Nothing.
Get anything?
I
You were the one that
I know.
walked out of there with-
I did. I got something for everybody, but nothing for myself. Oh, Smitty, your brother works for NASA and gave you a bunch. Nice. I keep telling myself I'm going to go back because I do have family that lives in the northern part of Houston. So, all right, we're doing pretty good, guys. We're about 1,700 to level off, and then we're going to be cruising into Telluride. We just made our turn at Kickney, and we're heading to Big Piney, and then we'll be direct from Big Piney to Telluride. We'll figure out what the approach looks like. This Telluride approach is one of those one man in, one man out deals. So, and I don't know if it is a. I maybe should have checked. I don't know if it's a daytime only. Do you know? Oh, well, we're going to push it. We're going to be pushing it because we're going to be
He was 77 when he went into space.
No kidding. That's. I just hope to be able to frickin' make myself breakfast when I'm 77. I don't know. You know, it's funny. All those old test pilot guys, even back to like World War II era guys. Like when you watch a documentary or whatever, and when they're all done, they tell you something about the, you know, like after that battle of whatever, here's what he did the rest of his life. Like almost every single one of those guys, like they died in their 90s. Like, and I think about the lifestyle they lived. They all smoked like chimneys in the most stressful environment you could ever imagine to be in. All kinds of medical issues related to that, and yet they just were tougher than heck, man. They just lived forever, you know. There's something. There's got to be something to that. Obviously, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go to cruise settings here. I want 2,000 on the RPMs. We're paying attention to the torque here as well as we adjust the pitch. And that looks good. We are, and then we can go basically all the way up if we want. We're going to be probably torque limited here. Keeping an eye on the ITTs as I just gently add a little power. And if I'm able, I can go all the way up to 1,150 pound-feet, but I'm actually fully firewalled right there. So we'll keep an eye on our airspeed, and we'll see if we're getting in danger of overspeeding. Then we'll back off. But I'm kind of hoping, to be honest with you, maybe we'll get a little tailwind for a change here. Yeah, look at that, 38-mile-an-hour tailwind. So.
Airport close 2100 to low 600.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Local time.
We're making 300 across the ground right now. 301. Holy cow, that's awesome. 2100 local time. So that is 9 o'clock? Why am I drawing a blank? We're not making it. It's 8:30 local time there. Bob Hoover never smoked. It was 96 years old. Yeah. Yeah. And bottom line is, we're not making it in the daytime. We may have to cheat. I got her walled. Got her walled. We're doing 313 across the ground. I wonder how soon it'll be before Slant Alpha passes us. Somebody's over there. Big Piney, and then we're down. Yeah, cool. Hey, let's go. Let's hop out. We haven't Volanta stocked anybody today. Let's hop out here, and let's. Oops. Let's add our SimBrief flight plan. And yep, Slanty's already out in front of us here. He'll be pulling away steadily. Look at the, holy cow, on a Tuesday, the whole southern part of the U.S. is lit up. What is going on? Is there an event other than, I mean, I know that the Tuesday night in New York, well, that's about done. And then the Northern Lights Tuesday. Holy cow, look at that on a Tuesday night. That's pretty amazing. Even down into...
What do the stars mean?
So that's scenery that I've downloaded. That's either payware scenery, like 99% of this is just freeware stuff that I found. Or like this stuff. Imagine what this is. Bush League backcountry fly-in stuff, right? So Volanta will show you basically what upgraded scenery you have. I really like that. Where am I viewing the VATSIM statuses on? Yeah, this is Volanta. There's Smitty. He was coming out of Provo. Or somewhere near Provo. I thought you said you were going down to Telluride there, Smitty. But yeah, this is a kind of a cool tool. It gives you all your ATC and anybody that's a friend, a Volanta friend, is green, so I can come up here. We'd like to do this. We only have about 4 people online right now. 0.34. What's Tim up to these days? Boston to Nantucket. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what this means. It's, oh, he's still got a little time left. We're going to come judge his landing. Yep, there he is. What's he in? He's in the Chancellor. Taking the Chancellor into Nantucket. Well played, my friend. Well played, my friend. And I tell you what, if I know anything about Nantucket, well, actually not bad. Weather's not too bad. But yeah, there's some really nice features here. You can turn on the sectionals. Oh, that's not available right now. Okay, never mind.
Hi, kid.
Yeah, speak of the devil. Be prepared, man. You better butter that sucker, because the world will know. How are you, man? How are you? Who else? Casual. Where's Casual heading out? Savannah, Hilton Head, and heading to Nashville. Very nice. Pure Luck. Pure Luck is Madeira. Ooh, man. Yeah, that's a challenging place to fly. What's he have? He's got an hour left in his flight. Very good, very good. Anyway, if you want to friend me, it's Melvin Leroy on Volanta. But be forewarned. I will call you out. I will call you out. Just kidding. It is, and this is the freeware version of it, by the way. It's an Orbix product, and there is for sure a lot that comes with it if you get the payware update. But this works well for me. And then, like, I can track, the other part I really like about it is it tracks my flights. So I have, this is my flight log, basically, everywhere I've flown this week on the flight sim. Yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke. This is a couple, 3 years worth of flying. But I like this. This is cool, because you can see, like, if you've flown to the same place, 5 times in a row, or get some new route ideas. You can see I'm not much of a long haul guy, but I have a couple in there that have been kind of fun to do.
You never jumped the Pacific. Shame on you.
Yeah, I have not, actually. All I've done is a couple of cargo routes here. Hong Kong to Anchorage, and that was another like somewhere
That's
by
pretty
Hong Kong.
substantial.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, but yeah, you're right. I've never done Sydney to, Sydney to Los Angeles or something. I need to at some point in time do that. But anyway,
Yeah.
and then wherever you
I've
land,
suffered through that in real life.
yeah, yeah, wherever you land, it puts the plane that you currently are in and leaves it. So like kind of an FSE type of thing. So these are all, I don't have this many planes in real life. It's just that I've landed and kind of left my, like I've left my Cessna 150 right here and then a different one right here, that type of thing. So anyway, it's cool. Shoozy, yeah, that's right. You know what? That's right. Matthew 7:1, don't judge lest ye be judged. That is true. I will try to keep that in mind. This is a premium feature. Events, I think, are premium. Oh, maybe not. But they're adding new things all the time. I do, like, you can come down to your scenery map here, and so like I'm going to deselect MSFS, and here's my X-Plane 12 sceneries that I have. And so, here's my X-Plane 11 stuff. Did I maybe have a little bit of a problem there? Downwind Sim, what do you think? my sim loads a lot faster now. X-Plane 11 took a long time to load.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I know.
I'll take that, and I'll take that, and I'll take that.
There were so many good freewares in X-Plane 11. I mean, and actually just the flight sim community as a whole, there's just a lot of good freeware. And so, yeah, it's no wonder my hard drive has 1% free space.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress.
That's all right.
Right.
I'll let you be.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right, so Telluride. We do have, it's an hour and 20 minutes. It's not the longest flight in the world here, I guess, but we should probably start to think a little bit about what we're doing as we're coming into Telluride. So I know we've been staring at a map a lot. I apologize for that, but this will just be kind of our last little thing here. So Telluride is an airport that's a one-way in, one-way out airport. And so we will land eastbound, essentially. And you've got a couple different choices, RNAV or localizer. And as I'm looking at the weather report here from SimBrief, what am I seeing here? Uh-oh, Celtics are getting beat at home. Now, tell me about getting beat at home. Nuggets fan. I feel your pain, man. Arrival airport here. It's VFR conditions, so we might be good to shoot this thing visually, but I think we will go ahead. Oh goodness! Wait a second. Look at this though. We're gonna have a tailwind. It's a 280 at 11, gusting 14. So this will be interesting. This will be interesting. But at least we're clear, and yeah, everything else looks good. So I think we will take the the RNAV Zulu, and everything starts here at Cones. Now there's a holding point at Cones, and as I understand it, if there are more than one aircraft that are trying to land, you basically take turns, and as you're waiting, you hold here in a left hand, I think it's a 1 minute hold or something like that. Anyway, and then every time you come around, you step down in altitude, and so the next lowest person then gets to come in, and so on and so forth. There's a stream that I had where I completely did that as wrong as you can possibly do it. I basically held for 3 or 4 laps. It wasn't even a good hold, and then I finally just said, screw it, I'm going for it. And at the end of the day, I couldn't get in anyway because the ceilings are too low, so shows me. I had to divert up to, I think I diverted up to Rifle or something like that. In fact, I think you were flying along on that one, weren't you, down with Sim? Because you came
Yeah,
up there
that was
too.
that was the Virtual USA flight.
Ah, that's right. That's right. So
And I ended up going to Montrose.
maybe that's where we went.
I
Montrose.
flew the approach and never saw a thing.
Yeah, and it's a super high. It is a very, very high decision height. Like, yeah, the MDA is 10,640 because you have to turn around basically if you go missed. You can't. There's terrain, and you can't fly a missed approach on runway heading. So they make you choose early. So that we're going to put that in though, and fly that approach. No arrival. Yeah, don't be slow. That's right, because the elevation is density altitude's a thing up here. So RNAV. We said Zulu. Yeah, you don't want to do that. And we're to come in from ELT, which is cones, of course, because when you think of the word cones, you think ELT.
ELT.
Naturally. We're not going to fly the course reversal there. We are going to actually, we're past, I think we're past Big Piney. No, we're not quite past Big Piney. As soon as we get past Big Piney, we will load that, or we'll activate that approach. Yeah, we're almost there. Yep. Oh no, we're past it. Never mind. So I can go ahead and I'm going to activate the approach. And again, all that's going to do is just take me slightly to my right, direct cones. We've got about 40 minutes to top a drop. And yeah, nothing to do now but just pop back here with the Downwind Sim. Open up another can of Fresca and enjoy the view.
I had two very large scoops of ice cream.
I thankfully am out, so as much as the temptation was there, I was unable to partake.
So perhaps they call it the Cones VOR because there's a mountain called Little Cone and Lone Cone nearby.
I wonder what the story is behind the ETL. A lot of times these VORs kind of have like a little bit of a, you know, they're named for someone, or yeah, and then they get a little rebranding later on. Airports do that too.
Someone in the chat's got it.
Oh yeah, right? Yep. Joe Bart's talking about the Celtics losing. Team that wants to find the way, or the one that doesn't calls it a day. Yeah. Well, my Nuggets were up 20 at home and found a way to lose, so that was my Sunday. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, by the way, Pure Luck, if you're interested in that Madeira to Lisbon, he's going La Palma to Madeira to Lisbon. He's flying that in the A320. Pure Luck is a good guy to go check out. Really entertaining dude. We also have off-schedule descent is flying the Captain Sim C-130. I hate to say it, I think Captain Sim is maybe trying to mess around and become like a legitimate developer again. Who else is flying? Starflies is up, flying the 103, and Continuum's doing a little helicopter flying. So, anyway, which VOR? It's the Cones VOR, which is naturally ELT.
ETL.
I'm sorry, ETL, sorry. Yeah, we just don't know the the history behind that, because it just seems strange.
I don't know. If anybody knows, Shoozy knows.
Right? That's what I was thinking. All right, let's do an instrument scan. Temps are about as high as they're going to be, but again, I don't have anywhere to go with the torque. So my power levers are fully forward, and 323 knots across the ground. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Amps, volts, all look good. Battery temps are good. Fuel looks good. I have all my anti-icing turned off, although we are definitely at, yeah, actually we're below, we're too cold. So, but when we come into Telluride, we're going to have to deal with that. Oh, my cabin temperature now has dropped to 17. So,
I thought I was cold.
manual heat.
I'll take another
Let me turn this up a little bit here.
gas there.
Somebody said they didn't think that was working, and I guess this will be a good test. If it's not the hypoxia that gets you, it's the hypothermia. Here on Melvin Airlines. I do what I can.
Thank you very much.
So, Bush League sounds like an alright idea with
Yeah.
what we have scheduled? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll
it's been
try
a while,
to,
so that'll be
yeah,
good.
I'll try to get,
In fact, I probably have some time this week, so I might gamble.
yeah, I'll try to get after it. Oh, excuse me. I figured between putting in a few new watchtower helipad things, that having those other bush sceneries would give everybody a, you know, you wouldn't have to fly necessarily a helicopter if you didn't want to.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do some catching up because I am way behind.
It's been a little while. Is that what you're saying?
My work schedule has not cooperated this year.
Yes, you have had a busy year, which is, again, it's good, right? That's,
Yep.
you're paying the
Yep.
bills. That's good.
Not complaining.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I believe the R-44, which I know is your favorite helicopter, is still working quite nicely in X-Plane 12, although I haven't tested it out in 12.1 yet. But
Yeah, have you done the upgrade yet?
I have, yep.
And how has it worked for you?
You know, I've only flown one aircraft. I flew the Tolus, and I take that back. I flew.
Because Beta 3 went out today.
Oh, did it? Okay, cool. Yeah. So what I liked about it was I liked the look of the clouds. I thought that the clouds looked nice, and then I also liked, at least in the Tolus, that there was a working weather radar, which was really cool to see. Those were good.
Did you see the screenshot thing, since you're Mr. Screenshot?
Well, yeah, that's not quite working like I think they think it should work. But I was able to do a few of those, you know, adjust the depth of field and all that stuff. Yeah.
Got all that photo
Yeah.
in there.
And it kind of works, but not really. I mean, but again, their camera system is so far ahead of Microsoft's anyway. So like, you know, I appreciate that they're still messing with it.
Yeah.
The performance was okay. I flew in Europe and I flew just default airport to default airport with default scenery. And so the performance was okay. The default world still looks terrible. And the way it interacts with the default airports, it looks bad. But, you know, it looks good with ortho, which sounds like we're going to have to do a little bit of work with that to kind of get that up to the newest version. But I like what you said about ortho now having kind of incorporating, it sounds like, some ambient sounds and some seasons, and so that's exciting as well. So
evidently that information was embedded in the tile.
oh,
But then Ortho 4XP wasn't able to like get to it until they documented what was going on.
oh,
How that data was saved.
wow. Well, I do look forward to. I'm not excited about cooking a bunch of new tiles, but like I am excited, and I think it's worth it because if it's a significant improvement, you're going to want to have that. And so I feel kind of bad for the auto ortho people because I think they've really been enjoying that, but that's a pretty outdated version of ortho for XP. So I'm interested to see that, you know, if the new version of ortho for XP can somehow be incorporated in what the guy's done with auto ortho. Denver Center is up. Denver Center is up. Thank you for the heads up there, my friend. So yeah, anyway, but no, overall a good first impression. I was a little nervous because I knew that there were a bunch of people that were having some weird crashes, and we had a good flight. I did it online, and things held up nicely.
I'll let you check in and then I'll
Roger.
continue.
2765. I got to figure out where I'm at. Just south of Rock Springs. Denver Center, hello, Duke, November 11816.
Number 11816, Denver Center.
Yes, sir. Just saw you came online. We're cruising at 270, just to the south of the Rock Springs VOR.
11816, ident.
Ident 816. Oh, and I'm squawking BFR here. That's not good.
If only they would make a list.
Right.
Number 11816, you are 11816, your radar contact 103 miles west of the Hayden VOR, flight level 270, recycle transponder, squawk 6026.
Squawking 6026, November 11816. Well, there you go. All right, so you were saying.
Yeah, so I mean,
Spencer, hello, Aki 903 Bravo, flight level 330 inbound Bongo.
Sit down in front of the sim.
Welcome 903 Bravo, Denver Center, ident.
Beta 2 was already out, so I was like,
I
didn't
okay,
call Aki
maybe
903
it's
Bravo.
time to jump in. I skipped all the alphas just because I just didn't have time.
Yeah.
I was working away from home, so I'm like, I'm not gonna even get into all of that because I don't have the time nor the facilities to test things or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Welcome 903 Bravo,
I
your
put
radar
2 in,
contact 81 miles
Beta
west
2
of the
in.
Baker VOR, flight level 3.
I did a separate install. And kept
Oh,
my original install.
that's smart.
Kind of sitting there, but I did a couple little flights with just the default aircraft. It seemed to go okay. I mean, there's definitely
Beaver
some.
2015, Los
The
Angeles Center
visuals
close.
look a little bit better. They've trimmed all of that stuff up, and the weather. I was flying in weather that was mostly clear, so I haven't had an opportunity to really see that develop. I should turn it on tonight because we're getting all these storms and stuff.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But then I ended up, the next step, like you and I would do, would be, all right, let's get all the ortho in and let's get X World in, and then I fell down the ortho for XP rabbit hole. So,
Yeah. Well, and it sounds like they're wrestling a little bit with the Sim Heaven stuff, but they've made some progress on that, I guess.
Yeah, there was a post. I think somebody posted in your Discord to a link that had some fixes of things that were breaking it originally.
Yeah. According to Sparker, he said that was all wrapped into the next beta 2, so you don't need to do that anymore.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And if they're on beta
So I
3,
haven't-
so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet, but I
Delta
did finally
1260,
get
contact
the.
Albuquerque Center 132.8. Good night.
You have to set up your Python in a Python environment with the different modules and stuff to get Ortho4XP to run, because you run it straight from Python. It's not a executable. It's got to go through the.
Mark 4323, Denver Center, go ahead.
So
Well,
it took a while to dig through all of that to get all of that set up. So I finally got that going, and actually.
Walker 4320.
hey, Scotty.
You are cleared to Goodland Airport via present position direct to Akron.
Scotty Friday.
Maintain
But I've actually,
9,000.
it's going to take a little while to kind of, build, because I've got most of North America done.
Yeah.
And I've got a combination of, we started out with Bing at the beginning and then ended up switching to ARC. So I've kind of got a hodgepodge of a combination of stuff.
Yep.
And so for me, it's kind of been good because I've been cleaning houses, I've been recooking the tiles, so I'm getting some of my drive space back.
Yep. That's yeah. Well, yeah, and we met early on. We did some of them like at Zoom level 29 or what, thinking we needed that, and then we realized we didn't. So, yeah, it'll be good. And I, like I said, once, well, this is how it usually goes. You figure it out, and then you show me how to do it, and then I. So
That's right.
about this time next year, I'll be ready to figure all that out.
Fair enough. That's fine.
Welcome in, Scotty, and anybody else, by the way, that is just kind of lurking in the background. Welcome. We're on our way from Jackson Hole down to Telluride in, of course, the Black Square Duke. And if I haven't introduced myself for a while, hi, I'm Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. We do this kind of stuff Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And yeah, about midnight Zulu. And just having a great sort of reenactment of a flight that I took all the way back when I first owned the Duke back in P3D days.
When you were young.
That's right. And we flew from Bozeman to West Yellowstone to Jackson, and then I decided, just since I had a little bit of extra time, I decided to go ahead and take it from Jackson Hole down to Telluride, and we're probably, I don't know, about 20, looks like 22 minutes from top of drop, so probably about half an hour or so, maybe a little bit more from Telluride. Expecting some good conditions, but we actually, I think, are gonna miss the window if you were flying in real life. It's the airport closes at 2100, which is, if my calculations are correct, is that 9 o'clock? Is my 100 hours stuff correct? Is that, anyway? 9 o'clock is about 4 minutes from now, local time. So we're going to be just a hair late getting in there, but maybe the center controller would be nice. Let us go in anyway.
Like Motel 6, they'll leave the light on for you.
There you go. I don't even think it's, I don't know, is it, let's find out. Is it a lighted field even? Just in case. Beacon. Wind indicators lighted. Yeah, we have high intensity edge lighting. So
It'll be fine.
we'll be good. We'll be good. And we've got help from ATC now, so that's more the better. But yeah, we're just kind of getting out of southern part of Wyoming into the northern part of
Here, 190
Colorado at this point.
Good evening. You're clear to the Denver International Airport.
So
Via the Spring 6 departure.
yeah,
radar
just
vector
kind of actually
maintain
slicing right through
miles.
Utah, I guess.
Climb
But
and maintain 10,000.
looks like there's some
Expect
action in there, so we might have to.
13,000
Oh, maybe not.
5
These
minutes
guys are
after
just flying
departure.
over.
Departures with wing squawk 0047.
Smitty's also heading in there, and yeah, we're going to be pretty close there, John. We're going to be really close. That'll be awesome. Maybe we can request parallel approaches. I'll take the taxiway.
Rocket Bravo, your evac is correct.
Ah, yeah.
And
I,
size ready to
I thought you were going to say
Spring
priority.
3001.
No.
And expect runway 35 left for departure.
I can remember, I have this clip for some reason. You and I and Al South MIA landing, like all three of us landed at some airport one time, and it was pretty cool. I think we all, you remember
I
that?
just drove by that 2 days ago. It was Kentucky Lake.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Just drove by that coming home from the wedding, and I thought, and I saw a small plane landing while I was driving down the interstate, and I thought of that same thing. Yep.
Nice. Them's my shoes. Do you have the answer to the cones VOR question? We set Kevin on a little bit of a rabbit hunt as to why the cones VOR has the title of ELT.
November 11816, we have the weather notice at Telluride and Saint
Kentucky Dam State Park.
Affirm.
down
We have the
34.
weather at Telluride, and we are requesting the RNAV Zulu approach from cones, runway 19er. Or sorry, runway 9er.
11816, roger, you're clear direct cones. And descend by discretion, cross cones at 13,000. Telluride altimeter is 3021.
All right, clear direct cones. We'll cross cones at 13,000, November 11816. All right, guys. Smitty, thank you. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. All right, I'm trying to find the. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to find our. Oh, where is that clip? Come on, I gotta be able to find that clip. Clippity clip. Yeah, so that's the question. The real question is, why do they use ETL for cones? All right, just as soon as you think you know your way around Twitch, you don't know your way around Twitch. I'm gonna look for one more little spot here. Clips, there we go, clips. Ah, rats.
Can't find it?
No, I can't. Knock on it. Well, if I ever do find it, I'll post a link in my, yeah, darn it. I'm finding some pretty good clips, though. Finding some pretty good clips. I Am Nugget Man, that was a good one. That's a, speaking of Slant Alpha, he'll remember that one. Let's see if I can pull that one up here. Wait a second. Slant Alpha probably remembers that one. Matt, hello. Yep, you remember. I can't hear it though. This isn't gonna work as good as I thought. Yeah. I'll try to maybe I can do it this way.
Don't sing with your mouth full, Melvin Leroy.
I sang happy birthday to somebody.
You were in full junior high mode that evening.
Oh, there we go.
No good man. No.
All right, I won't make you guys listen to all that stuff. We've got a raid. Comic Crazy, hello. Good evening to you as well. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're heading down to Telluride. That's no moon. And yeah, we're going to be a little late getting in there, so yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. No doubt about that. We departed Jackson Hole about probably half an hour, 45 minutes ago, and yeah, we're on our way down. Oh man, hey, Texas One Flatboy, welcome. That's no space station. That's a moon. 24 months. TFB 2 years. That's awesome. It's so great to see you, man. I appreciate that. Celtics win. Drobart. They did it the hard way. They did it the hard way. Well, at least they got it done. At least they got it done. So we are, again, we have about 13 minutes to descend, and we were cleared pilot's discretion, so we're not going to be in a big hurry here.
Hello. Test.
Look at that Comic C8 Circle K. That's a nice emote there, my friend. Still working and lurking, TFB. That, I think, is my favorite new emote. I just need to do a version 2.0 where I just make the words just a little bit bigger somehow, but that's a
the
good...
Circle K is definitely a sponsorship opportunity there.
If you blow it up a little bit, you can see it much better. But yeah, that's some quality emotes there. M Stash, what's going on? Oh, hey, look at that. That's a nice M Stash glasses. Wow. Not bugger, not bigger, just a little contrast. Something. Yeah, just so you can see what it says. Maybe I shouldn't, because it's probably some kind of a copyright violation, but that's okay. I figured the whole In and Out Burger aviation theme was a good, kind of a good way to create something.
Well, the Circle K is probably stepping on something.
Maybe, but you know what?
Counter 2026.
That's all right. So be it.
You got storms in the area.
Maybe
for
they
about the next
appreciate having
80
a
miles.
brand new.
You know, that's true too. Well, all right. There's the top of descent
2026, Roger.
marker, and I'm curious. Yes, I know Slanty, you, and that was actually what got me thinking about that. I knew you were very conscientious of that And looks like Slanty's going to be out ahead of me, as well as Smitty. So we're going to be number 3 coming in here. But you were very aware of that, of not, you know, kind of skirting that line. And yeah. Oh no, Matt, this seems my stream's frozen. I'm not showing
It's
any.
still rolling for me.
Okay, I'm not showing any lost frames. Maybe just a little refresh, hopefully. Yeah, it's a quality. That's another quality animated emote though, with the stars. I like your fuel imbalance one too. Yep, stream's okay, thank you. All right, cool. Yeah, sorry, Matt. I'm glad we're back. Altimeter was 3021, by the way. Yep, that's a good one. Your bad dope joke, dad joke. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the person that you hired, or if you created these, they're all really, really good. Really good. Stewie's coming in. Hello.
Line number 62908 Papa Denver.
I have a niece.
Aircraft type.
I have a niece that is in. Oh my goodness. Wow. Conti is coming in 74. So we have back-to-back raids. Dark Den 15, thanks for the follow. Hello Conti. Hi Geekle. BRX Pete, what's going on? Fruple Goop Yo-Yo. Rat Hole. What is good? Thanks for the follow, Fruple. Great to see you guys. Pale L, how are you, man?
They heard you were landing
Steve, thanks for the follow. Steve Ellis, appreciate that. Yeah, we're on our way into Telluride, and yeah, we were supposed to be on the ground. I think the airport closes in real life 9 minutes ago, but we're gonna just try to. What we're gonna hope to do as we get closer is we're gonna say that we know Sam Boss, and would it be okay if they bent the rule just this one time? I hope Sam Boss is here. If not, we'll say we know Geekle. Happy Scav, hey man. I have nothing definitive. Okay, so yeah, that's the $100 question going on right now, is why is the Cones VOR, which is our transition into the approach, why is the Cones VOR abbreviated ETL? And you're thinking maybe the TL part is part of Telluride. That's actually that's as reasonable as I've heard. Happy Scav, thanks for the follow. We've got a bunch of new people here. I think I should be polite here and properly introduce myself. Welcome. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. Melvin was my grandpa, so he's the one that kind of got me into aviation, so I named the channel as in honor of him. And yeah, we do this flying stuff with friends Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and when we're not flying on our own stream, we're over harassing good folks like Continuum. Bo 1998, welcome. Thanks for the follow. But anyway, happy to have you guys. Happy to have you guys along. We're recreating. Obviously we're in the Duke, and I had this plane all the way back in the P3D days. Very nostalgic plane. It was only the second payware aircraft that I'd ever purchased, and so we are recreating a route that we did all the way back when I streamed it the first time, and back in the P3D FSX days. And I actually didn't stream it. That's probably not accurate. I recorded my flight. And anyway, so we're just doing that and having some fun. I'm actually killing time also. I've got to pick my mom up at the airport here in about an hour and 20 minutes. So anyway, this is a great way to spend some time with some friends. And anyway, VHS tape. Yes, Pete. It was actually beta. I went the wrong direction there. I flipped the coin and guessed the wrong one. Yeah, Steve. You know, I mean, I often think about what he would have thought about all this flight sim stuff, and I think he would have got a kick out of it. There's no doubt about that. But anyway, yeah, great to have you. Ooh, wait a second. Maybe there's a little bottle. Oh, I thought you found something. Edwin's Toothpaste Lake. Yeah.
That's the name of it now.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Uh-oh. I'm getting stuff. I'm getting all kinds of stuff sent to me now. But
The package is en route.
the package. That's right. She was boarding, so I know she's at least going to get on the plane. Only about a 45-minute flight from Denver up to where I'm at, but they might have to. Like, it almost takes longer to taxi from where you load in Denver to the runway than it does to fly. You get crammed in this little tiny CRJ 200, which I would give anything to have a CRJ 200 in the sim. I would love that. And I know we used to have one, and I know Jay Rollins, blah blah blah, but like, we need a new one, and not a CRJ 900 like Aerosoft made and then abandoned. We need a new one. Yeah, you drive the plane to Boulder and then you take off. Yeah, basically. Well, unless you get 3-4 right, then you drive it to Hayes, Kansas, and then you take off. That runway is so far away that there's a part of it that the tower can't see. There's a hill in between the tower and 3-5 right. True story.
Condor 2026, Roger. All
right, I need to start to pay attention because I have two airplanes that are
direct Akron, direct Falcon, which is Foxtrot, Quebec, Foxtrot, direct Alamosa.
Am I actually going direct? Where am I going? I need to. Okay, I'm going. I thought I was going direct to the airport. I'm like, wait a second. I thought I cleared myself direct, I thought I vectored myself direct to Cones. Anyway, I've got two airplanes that are in front of me that are going to be on the arrival first, so I got to kind of be paying attention to that. Matt, there needs to be a good 200. Yeah, and 7. I think there actually is a bigger CRJ, just not the 200. Ringbolt, welcome. Thanks for the follow. I'm Brant. How's it going?
As Zero Echo Bravo, on departure, turn right heading 010, wind 010 runway 35 left, clear takeoff.
Nice to meet you guys. Appreciate you coming in here, and I hope you enjoy the approach and the landing. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm really, really bad at flying this airplane. What did you say, down with Sim?
I said I hope we survive the approach and the landing.
We are banking on the fact that even though we're coming in probably a good 40 minutes after the airport closed, that we do have high intensity edge sliding. So you came in with the comic grade but can't stay, Ringbolt. Hey, I understand. Maybe we'll see you later on. I'll be back Thursday about this same time. So appreciate you coming in. Nice to meet you. Have a good rest of your night. Who makes that? Who makes the Delta Wing? There you go, Matt. Oh, it has a 700 and 900, but yeah, it's not good. Yeah, dang, that's too bad. Well, I know that there was one simmer that flew the J. Rollins CRJ 200 for a long time, and she had like 15 mods. And I don't know if you guys follow QF music, but she made that plane look fun. And when I looked into what it would take to make that thing function, I don't know how she got it in the air. It literally had a mod for everything from flight model to engine performance to ground handling to a sound pack. I think there was something that made the cabin look nicer. I mean, like it had so many rolls of duct tape on it.
That's
Hey, firm
impressive.
here. We're about a minute and a half out, but we can start heading down anytime at 11816.
11816, it should be fine. My measurement was off on my eyesight there.
Yeah, not a problem. I just didn't want to fly into any mountains here, so we're heading down right now, 11816.
Yeah, 11816, no problem. Yeah, your temperature instruction I gave you, you were clear all the way down to 13,000 without breaking an MIA. Otherwise, I would have been in VATSIM jail.
All right, we're heading down 13,000, November 11816. All right, we are suggested 1420. So let me get the pitch trim adjusted here to close to that, and maybe a little too much. And at the same time, I've got to back off on the power here so we don't overspeed. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, descent checklist. We are going to set our cabin altitude. We've done a really bad job of this pretty much since the first leg. Everybody that's flying with me has a huge headache right now. A little bit of blood coming from the left ear. Yeah. So there are a couple, Pete, there's a couple. One of them was an old one made from J. Rollins, which I don't think it works in X-Plane 12, even with the mods. How did we do with our temperature, by the way? Well, it didn't warm it up very much, did we?
4323, no problem. When you have the weather,
And then there's a couple from Delta Wing there that do work, but apparently are not that great. And the Microsoft Flight Sim one, yeah, it's pretty dated. Like, it was cool when it came out. Aerosoft did a nice job, but they just didn't really do anything to update it. And so I don't know if it has been. I haven't flown the Aerosoft one in over a year, so I don't really know what it looks like. .3021 is altimeter again, or 3022 now. Ignitions can come to auto. Doing all right there, down one sim. This is your ice cream coma kicking in.
Yeah, it's kicking
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hurry it up, would you?
Conti, hey, I don't know if you're still here, but did things fall through with your DCS, with the new fighter jet that was supposed to be released? I was kind of looking forward to watching you go around and strafe people. Little Fox 2. They pushed it back a day. Oh, okay, all right. The Delta Wing, yeah, that's what Matt was saying. 7, 9, and 1,000, but they're not good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any experience with that. I just want a 200, and the only reason I want a 200 is just because it's one of the planes that flies out of our local airport.
And
You need to
Zero
get
Echo
started with
Bravo.
DCS. Melvin.
I
That's right,
thought
you're
about
green
that,
back.
honestly.
I mean,
looked,
with all the extra time you have,
right?
it'd be great.
I looked
Zero
into
Echo
it
Bravo,
actually
join
quite
Winter
seriously.
And hard drive space.
Over the winter, I looked at it quite seriously. Yeah, and what it boiled down to was kind of those three things: like not enough time to do it justice, not enough hard drive space, and then the add-ons are like incredibly expensive. It's just crazy.
Yeah, but think of what kind of target fodder you would have made.
Oh, well, that's the truth, too. I'd be like that. I'm that guy on Wreckfest,
Number
basically.
11816.
That's right.
Wait a second.
Cones clear, cross cones at or above 13,000. At cones cleared RNAV Zulu runway 9 approach.
Cross cones at 13,000 and at cones clear for the RNAV Zulu runway 9er, November 11816. The CRJ, the Aerosoft one has a sound pack you can buy separately, and it sounds good. Cool. Mr. Weird Fox, yeah,
November
DCS flying.
6289 or pop
Look,
on multiple VFR traffic observed between
that's
you and
the,
Telluride airports. Radar service terminated. Squawk and maintain
yeah,
VFR.
like,
Frequency change advisory approved. Safe landing.
I started by looking at it. There's Smitty. Okay, I gotta hold on for a second here. CTAF 18. It's 123.0. I gotta get that ready here. Anyway, I started looking at it because I was looking for a really good helicopter, and then I went down the rabbit hole of, oh, cool. Then they've got this awesome C-130, which I love, and then I started looking at the other things, and before I knew it, I was like, I had it planned out. Like, what did I want to start with? What sceneries did I need?
It was in your shopping cart.
It almost was. It almost was, and I'm just like, I can't commit. Like, I was down to like, okay, if I go DCS World, what do I give up? And I'm like, I'm not ready to give up X-Plane. I'm not ready to give up MSFS. So anyway, I'm holding off for now. But yeah, anyway.
Once we get in the nursing home, we'll have time.
Watching Continuum, though, fly DCS, and then some of the guys that he recommends, like, it is, I could see why it's addicting. I mean, yeah, it's a cool platform. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. So Smitty's in. So that means that
Falcon 903
oh,
Bravo,
maybe
contact Albuquerque
wait a
Center,
second.
132.8 connect.
Smitty's coming in. Slanty's on his way in as well. Okay, very good. Smitty's saying something about zigzagging through the localizer there, or what? You don't have to give up anything but time, Iowa Scotsman says. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Some people will select nursing home care based on food quality care. I will choose it for the best GPUs.
I love it.
And
I love it.
and best internet connection, right?
That's right.
You got to have a good internet.
Isn't that funny? That's
It
gonna
will.
be us.
We'll just be sitting in the bed with the VR headset on the whole time. Just
What's your ping time?
nurse, my download speed seems to have slipped a little bit. Oh man.
Where's Melvin Leroy for lunch?
Big bat the LAN parties.
I'll be right there as soon as I shoot this guy down. Keep my plate warm.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You were late for dinner 4 times this week, Melvin. I'm sorry. I had a Sam streak, a kill streak going. That could very well be Smitty right there. Whoops, I lost him. I saw him. There he is. Blinky, blinky. I think he's there. And that means, so he had to shoot a hold. So we better slow down or we're going to be right up his 6 o'clock here, and then we're going to have to hold.
Those binoculars have never looked
They are
so good.
fantastic, aren't they? You and me, Fruple, with recliners set up in the PLT WSO config.
Now that's funny. You're gonna have your wheelchair set up in a row.
I think you could, I tell you what, like, set me up. Maybe that's what Michael 3 Fox
It's
needs to
gonna
go
be-
into.
The nursing home is gonna be divided up via squadrons. Are you
Yeah.
in the blue wing or the red wing?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta focus here, you guys. I'm 3.5 hours in. That's pretty long for me. Like, I've got the worst ADHD, so I gotta get focused here.
Remember 11816, multiple VFR targets observed between you and the Telluride airport. Report IFR cancellation or missed approach in the air or on the
We'll
ground.
let you
with
pay
frequency
attention.
change to advisory approved.
I changed to advisory approved, and we'll report the IFR cancellation once we're on the ground. Telluride, have a good night. 11816. Multiple VFR targets. That sounds very DCS-ish.
Traffic, bogey 23 is clearing down to the end to correction.
I might have to hold. I got to be probably. Telluride traffic, Duke 816 is about 5 miles north of Cones VOR. And we see the traffic in front of us. Smitty, I think that's you, Telluride traffic.
Yeah, Telluride.
So if he's not down and off, we have to hold out here, so that's fine. I guess if we have to, we have to. Yep, so
Telluride traffic, bogey 23 is officially clear of the runway now.
all right.
That's Telluride.
So one guy's down.
I don't think I'd land a warplane here. Good job.
So we might bend the rules ever so slightly and just come in direct behind Smitty, even though technically I think we're supposed to wait till he's all the way down, but that's all right. We're going to level at 13. We're going to slow down a little bit here, and that should give him a chance to get in there. Yeah, I'm interested to hear how Slant Alpha did landing that tail dragger in. I mean, a 10,000 foot elevation. That's 10 mile final. Okay, so we are, and we're definitely going to be bending the rules just a little bit here. You know what? What the hey? We'll do it. We'll be legal here. So 102. What's our outbound have to be here? The what did I just do? I don't want to turn. I want to turn. Oh, it's a left-hand hold anyway. So 282 is what I need to get outbound. Telluride traffic. Duke 816 is going to enter the hold at Cones 13,000. Telluride.
Well, now I feel like I got you off.
No, you're good. You're good. I thought maybe we could slow down enough, but no problem. I need to work holds anyway. Oops. Oh. Hold on. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Duh. I spun my heading bug around too far and screwed up my entry into that hold. All right, there we go. Slanty's down on the ground and looking forward to checking it out. Oh man, holy cow. 1G, 163, 80 knots. Holy moly, dude. Nice. All right, well done, sir. Well done. Thank you, by the way, for the for the bits there, my friend. Yeah, I get a little bit ahead of myself here. And yeah, sometimes that happens. That's so, as you can see, I'm not exactly on the old hold, but we're at 13, so we're not going to bump into anything here. I think we should be all right. That doggone Corsair looks pretty good out in front of that. Well done, Slanty. Thanks for flying along with me, man. That was fun. We don't do that as much as we used to, and that was awesome. I appreciate it. All right, 282. Let's keep it going here. I think I might have also screwed up, and I might have messed up with my my gyro here. Let's make sure when we get leveled off, we're actually going the way we think we're going.
Yeah, what kind of a hold field entry was that?
That was a bad one. That's what that's called. So
Okay.
280. Oh, we're pretty close. 282 is what I think I'm doing, and this is pretty close. We're gonna call that good. So I also am not. I don't have my timer going. I should be outbound for a minute, but
Slaney says it's the reverse Cuban teardrop.
there you go. Telluride traffic. Duke 816 is inbound runway 9er. Telluride. Okay, my friends. 102 is what they say.
It's the moment we've all been waiting.
That's right. I even made you wait an extra crummy hold. But that way it gets darker, which is what you want in a situation like this with all kinds of terrain, very challenging. You know, you want to make it as tricky as you can. You just do. I'm gonna have to kind of intercept this doggone thing here, aren't I? All right, pulling up the plate here for Telluride RNAV Zulu. Please don't let me forget to cancel IFR. Here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go direct SEPMA. That'll get me back on track here. There we go. That's the final fix. Activate. You got it. And we're going to go approach mode. Okay, local altimeter is set. I know I'm going to screw this up. Yeah, so I already have the lights on. I have, we're on the fullest tank. We've never switched. We're heading to SEPMA. We've got a vertical path indicator. We've got the runway in sight.
Now, if you could just slow down.
Well, it's not a problem. All right, I feel like we're okay here. And again, we've autopiloted it for a long time, so let's come off of that. Let's make our way down. If we go missed, we are right back up to 13, and we're making a hard right-hand turn right back out to the cones VOR. I need to be at 12,900 at SEPMA, which is exactly where I'm at right now. And then from SEPMA, I can start my way down. Decision altitude is 10,640. Whoa, boy. What happened there? Okay, first notch of flaps coming out. A little bit of a bubble. Telluride traffic, Duke 816, 5 mile final, runway 9er. Telluride.
Is that the runway lights I see out?
I sure hope so. Well, I don't know if it's gusty. Well, it is. It's not, that's right. It's a 19 knot tailwind. That makes Slant Alpha's landing that much more impressive. If I'm being honest, that is really impressive. So what do you think? Less flaps with the tailwheel landing or more? Is there a protocol? Gear. It registered calm for you somehow. That's because it was registering your nerves there, Pappy.
I would just fly it like the standard profile it's supposed to be.
Sounds good. Yeah, we're going to try to get...
Don't be slow.
Don't be slow. Don't be slow, but don't be fast.
I'd err on the fast side if you're going to err on the side.
I'm going to just go a single notch of flaps, just due to the nature of the go-around if I have to. Alright, gears down, 3 green, lights on. Gas is on, undercarriage, mixture prop.
.6 is the
Sync rate.
We are a little high.
the final altitude, right?
Kind of coming down
10.6.
10.6, yep, and we're through it. We're landing. Okay, I can mellow that out just a little bit. I'm looking for 115 on the glide. It should rep out at about 100. The one thing about it being dark is you don't see that gigantic cliff that you know is there.
It's fine, it's fine.
We're good.
500.
Everything's fine. That'll do, donkey.
Just landed in the middle of an alfalfa field in South Dakota right now. No big deal. Speed's looking okay. Getting a little bit low. Trying to go right on me. Where are we at here? There we go. The landing lights aren't any too bright, are they? Down we go.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Yeah, she wanted to run a little bit, but I think honestly that was less floaty than my others. All right, guys, welcome to Telluride. If I can get it stopped here.
Yeah, that'd be good.
My attitude must be getting bad again. The caution light's going off. All right, where do we go? Where's that fancy FB? That's right over there, isn't it? Yep. Telluride traffic. Duke 816 is clear of runway 9er. Telluride. Oh, gosh, I'm not past the line. Dang it. Don't call the FAA on me. Clear that way. I got to park in front of this again for the photo op. And there's our friends. Very nice, gentlemen. Very nice.
Oh, Slaney says cancel IFR. Thank you.
Thank you for reminding me, yes. I'm going to do that right now. Denver Center, November 11816. On the ground, Telluride, cancel IFR.
Number 11816, IFR cancellation received 03350. Have a good night.
You as well. Appreciate the ATC. We'll see you, man. All right. Parking brake set. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, though, Slanty. I would have forgot that. I am the worst at that. The worst. Okay.
4323,
We
IFR
need
cancellation
to
received.
turn this off. We need to... Man, I wish I had better model matching. Darn it. Wish I had better model matching. Okay, power levers are idle, propeller levers are feathered. Parking brake set, avionics off. All the rest of the electrical switches need to come off as well. I'm gonna have to do this.
Mitty's got the limo. Excellent.
The Meridian can bring the limo. Yes, I love that. That's a cool feature. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off as well. Everything else is good over there. Condition levers to cut off. Stall and pitot heat can come off. Did I have anything else on? Windshield heat can come off. We're going to go starter to off. Ignition to off. Those are off. Battery needs to be on 1. And hey, we got 7 hours in this baby. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Did we do any damage to the engine? Let's see. Left engine 84. Right engine 84. Left engine 84. Hey, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I think we're getting the hang of this thing here maybe a little bit. But, all right, there we go. That's us, you guys. I got to get a little screenshot for what it's worth. Oh, did I not get my flaps all the way up? Ooh, they're coming up with no power to the aircraft. Maybe they're they can't be battery powered. There's no way. There is no way. All right, stand by for photo op here. In the waning lights here, the blue hour. This is my favorite time of the day to take photographs. It only lasts for about 15 minutes. I don't know why that glows, but it's kind of a cool effect. And that can come off. Something's still whirring, but yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time. I'm about half worn out.
Don't forget to pick up your mom.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't want to. I'm afraid I'm going to go upstairs and sit down on the couch and fall asleep. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to head up there in about 20 minutes. So I tell you what, we better do this. let's clean up and get ready to head out.
Thanks for watching my papa.
All right, thank you so much. What a great stream. Holy cow, we had a bunch of awesome raids tonight. We had a bunch of new followers. We had some cheer bits. We had some resubscriptions. And let me just run through those here really fast here. Pete, thanks for the 100 bits. I don't know if I told you that in the moment, but I appreciate that. Oh, you know what we didn't do here? I'm terrible at this. Well, we're not going to be able to see it. All right. I'm just going to give you the stats because here. We're coming out. Hold on. We're coming back here. Stand by. I'm always bad at that. Look at that hold though. That thing is a thing of beauty. How'd we do? 104 on the G's, 107, a little fast with the landing, 282. But this is the part that interests me the most. Like, did I get it put down in the middle? Oh, look at that. Ew. Yep, it was in the middle, but just maybe a little bit long. So I think I can actually live with that, given the fact that it was a 20-knot tailwind. All right, anyway.
And at night.
Yeah, and at night.
Rising terrain.
Thanks for watching
And
my
lack of
papa.
skill. Lack of pilot skill. But anyway. And then a big thank you to Slant Alpha and Smitty and Steve PHL for flying along. That was a ton of fun. Thank you to my comic relief here in the Discord channel, Mr. Downwind, Aloysius Sim himself, Mr. Big City, Mr. VR. Thank you Ringbolt and Bo and Happy Scav for the follows. Steve Vellis, Fripplegoop, thank you guys for the follows. We had Darth Dennis with the follow. We had Cinco with the follow, and Devaney also with the follow. Patrick with the follow. Thank you guys so very, very much. Toxic Dover followed as well, and Mary Arbitrary had the follow. I think he was she was the first person to kind of get the follow train going. We had Iowa Scotsman kicking off the resub kind of train tonight. Thank you for 36 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you also for the 24-month resubscription, Texas One Flyboy. Super nice of you. Appreciate the support. Pete, again, thanks for the 100 cheer bits. JPC, thanks for the 100 cheer bits. And then again, some awesome raids. We had a raid from 757 Spy. We had a raid from Stu. We had a raid from Jet Pilot Cinnamon. We had a raid from Continuum, and I think I'm missing another one. We had a raid from somebody new. Oh, oh heck, it's not my list. Why is it not my list here? Oh shoot. Anyway, well, we had a lot of people come in and made a lot of new friends, so that was really awesome. I'm going to go ahead and kind of wrap things up, guys. I will be back Thursday. I don't really know what I'm going to do just yet, but we'll find something fun to do. And let's see, we've got some pretty good choices here for sure. Some pretty good choices. Who is doing some? Oh, let's go say hey to Chill Mace. He's doing a little GA flying, and you'll enjoy. He's in the Tomahawk. So Flying Dive, thanks for coming by. I appreciate that. Again, guys, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays is when I do my thing. Midnight Zulu on Tuesdays, Thursdays, a little earlier generally on Saturdays, so I can kind of fly outside of the U.S. and kind of hit some places in Europe and things like that. But yeah, appreciate you guys coming by. Hopefully you'll stop by later on as well. Come check me out over at the Discord. That's the best way to kind of keep track of me. And anyway, yeah. Until Thursday, tomorrow's hump day. We're halfway there, guys. Have a great week. Can't wait to fly with you again. And let's head over and say hey to Chill Maze. We'll see you guys. God bless.